Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Linz, can you hear me? I'm just curious. I don't believe something. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I did. I did a whole restart. I shut the phone. You can hear now? I did a whole complete shutdown. Okay. Yeah, I shut the phone completely down. That was kind of strange. Okay, we have to start over again. I have to send the invites out to people. But it's all right. How's everyone doing today? There we go. It sounds good. I shut the whole phone down. I don't know what was going on. It's kind of strange that that was even happening. Much better. All right. Thank you, Katie. Now they'll probably give me another gift goal or something to do, but that's good. Hey, Truth Teller, how are you doing? I saw your comment. Do you feel any better? So my friend from Philly, she sent me this for an early birthday with a gift card for my birthday. It's just a little knick-knack that sits on your desk. I love butterflies. Everybody knows that. You're nervous. Oh, hang in there. You'll be okay. I know. I think that's so beautiful. I'm going to put it up on the shelf with my son's picture. And then I got the soaps from Soapy. Hey, Paula, look at these soaps. Oh, my God. They're beautiful. This is all goat milk. Paula, how are you? These are so pretty. She hand-painted these. Like, we watched her do it on a live. I can't wait to get my other ones. They were for Gary Wayne Sutton. I know, they smell so good. You're doing okay? That's good. We're getting ready for the shower. It's July 12th. We have so much to, well, her mom's doing most of it, but we got to book our flight yet. When Christy gets back from wherever, she'll be in Rome tomorrow, I believe. Or she was in Rome today. Tomorrow she's going to, where did she say she'll be tomorrow? I don't know. She'll be somewhere. Let me see. It has to be in my text message. Christy. Where's she going to be tomorrow? Naples. She'll be in Naples tomorrow. I don't know why. This. There we go. But they're having a good time now. They really are. I'm loving it. Jake loves it. He loves going to different countries and he's having a good time. Thank you, Parker. Yeah, I had to shut the whole phone down. I don't know what was going on. I had to shut everything down. It was ridiculous. But it seems much better. If anyone has their heart me for today, I need to get the heart me's to push us out there. I'm in that community life fest, and that's just community gifts like that little heart there and go populars. They said they made us join the community. You didn't have to, but they asked you to, especially if you're in the Creators Reward Program, to join the live fest, and you join it. And then they want you to We got to call her.
Josh Burcham.
And then we got to get certain gifts to go populars and all, but they didn't even get half of the gifts together yet. Crazy. So this is Josh. They're all together in one room anyway, the guys.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello. Hi. How
are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
That's good.
Is anybody a soccer fan?
A soccer
Soccer's on.
Oh, okay. I don't follow soccer, but hey.
Me neither.
Yeah, I can't send anything to. Oh, okay, Parker. No worries.
San Diego, California.
Let me just get this. Yeah, I was having some phone issues. I had to shut it down and restart. If everyone could share it out.
Oh.
Hey, Sauve.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
One day at a time.
That's right.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
Exactly. So everyone, if you could tap the screen and share it out again. We had to do a restart because we were having issues with sound. But that's because the TikTok is like redoing things and they're doing updates every day. But we're good now. We're all back.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's
How is
doing,
everybody?
Everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing great.
Well, I wish I was doing as great as Christy.
I know, right?
Exploring Rome.
I know.
Yes. Oh man, that video was just absolutely wonderful. Yeah.
I know. I said, I think, I know you guys will enjoy it. She'll be in Naples tomorrow. But she did say she can't wait for a sea day, like just to do nothing. Because every day this week you have to get up. Because when you go by with a cruise, it's great. But you only have so much time. You know what I mean? You have like a day in each port. So they go to different places every day. So tomorrow's another wake up early, get to breakfast, Hey, Keisha. Yeah. So, I know, right?
My wife can hear anything about a cruise. She's always talking about cruises.
And your wife just entered. She's here now.
Wow.
But Christy.
I saw the videos. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
They love cruising. They go on 3 cruises a year. They're very fortunate.
Oh, wow.
They go on 2 alone and 2 with Jake and 1 alone. I had that backwards. One they leave Jake home, but and that's just a long weekend when they do that. But Jake loves it. Like he loves history. He loves going to different countries, learning about different cultures. Like he could tell you about. He's been everywhere. The kid is 13. He's been on 52 cruises. Yeah, 52 cruises. When you asked him, I was telling Josh, when you asked him what he wants for his birthday, he'll say a cruise. And my daughter and Todd do not argue about that because, hey, that's what they want too.
Wow.
Yeah, like he don't ask to go to one at like a bowling alley or, one of those trampoline parks. He wants a cruise. Yeah, Nicole, 52. He's been going on cruises since he was 6 months old was his first cruise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's in his blood. Living the life.
I know.
Living the life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, we get to live vicariously through the videos, and
Right.
that was just absolutely beautiful.
Did you get your videos yet, Josh? Because I know Suave. I send you them twice.
Yeah, I got mine.
Right, but I send it twice because it took long.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually showed him on my tablet when we were doing the meeting, the pre-prep meeting earlier, and he was like, wow. And so I actually woke up to it last night about 3 in the morning, and I saw it, and I was just like amazed by the scenery and
Yeah.
grandson and daughter.
I know.
Beautiful places that you share with us. It was just a blessing. I didn't know they were on a cruise. I just thought they were in Barcelona, at a hotel, and just was out eating or chilling.
Oh no, they went to Barcelona. They went to France, Spain, Italy. Yep, that's what they're doing. So they've been going since last Friday. So they won't be back until Sunday night. Sunday night.
Oh, wow.
Because the thing is, the flight, they have to, so they drive from our house to Miami, which is like a 4-hour drive. But then it's like an 8-hour flight from Miami to Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's living the life.
Yeah.
I'm living vicariously through him, as my colleague here, Joshua, said. It was just beautiful, and he enjoyed it. And I don't know what's going on with his videos, but I ask, more often than he does, because I get a lot of stuff in.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get the other stuff they were doing prepared. So I actually asked him maybe about 6 o'clock last night, and maybe he left a note or something. So.
Oh, okay, because, yeah.
Today also, and he didn't. So something's going on. I don't know.
Because I send them to you, like, I send you a set yesterday, like, in the morning, and you never got them, so I resend them again. And I did the same with Josh and John.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they were, I noticed things aren't getting approved. It's taking long.
All right.
And Sauve,
Hopefully we're getting this system in August.
yeah,
Change it, I'm hoping.
August,
So we're praying for that. Yeah, they said the new system, what's it called, Securus?
secure us, yeah.
Here in August, RJD is supposed to be one of the first facilities to get it. I know they're having troubles with the tablet. Before I transferred here from corporate, that's the pilot program. They still hadn't had it due to, I believe, the software flaws. They were saying that was in the tablet. But
Well,
these are terrible. We're having problems with our photos. Messages, you could say the word black, and the message will, be put on pending status. There's certain words you're not allowed to use that you never know when they locate in the chain. Your message could be sitting there and you not even know it. So,
right.
that's a headache and a hassle. It's one of those scenarios. John just walked in the room.
Yes.
Hey, John. Yeah.
He beat the alarm.
All right, now let's not pick on John now. You know, that's my buddy too.
Yeah. No, I also wonder because he's in another building, the alarm's running all the time. So luckily he made it before one goes off during chow. So.
Oh, okay.
It's a big household. So I'm glad he made it here before the alarm went off.
Yes.
And as I had said earlier, John is under the gun for some stuff for Edovo that we've been
Working
prepping
on.
for.
Yeah.
So he's going to be in our presence. So he will chime in from time to time.
All right.
He's got his earbuds ready to go. But he's getting finishing touches on some of the curriculum that's got to get out and be ready to go through for our filming for Adobo. So
Right.
we have a lot of irons in the fire.
Yes.
A lot
Yes.
of really.
Yeah. Well, Sauve, my one of my friends asked, how are you doing health wise? How's Sauve doing with his health?
Life is great. I've been sort of like kicking the can down Josh was actually with me last week and gave me this like stern look. I actually have been putting off my surgery. I don't know how to describe the abuse that I went through the first time that I had chemo and had my surgery when my tumor was taken out of my mouth by prison medical staff. I need surgery again, and I just been sort of kicking the can down the line, asking God to get this resentencing done so we can get out of here. My wife doesn't like my decision, but anyone that has dealt with prison medical staff, just the inhumane treatment, the abuse. I was left in diapers, I had a feeding tube for 3 years, and I was on a feeding pump. My mom, before she passed away, just had to call wardens, had to call lawyers, get organizations involved. The abuse was just so horrendous that I don't want to go back to that again. And anytime you are sick and you have surgery, the aftercare, they send you to 2 facilities, which is up in Stockton, California, or Vacaville, California. California is under receivership of medical. It's being oversighted by the federal government due to the abuse that I'm talking about. So I haven't wanted to face that. By the grace of God, I'm doing okay. I am losing weight, but I'm maintaining every day. And just asking God for this resentencing to go through. They just passed a regulation.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And I'm mandated to take this life skills group, which I'm currently in, that ends in August, and all inmates in the state of California who has a life without sentence will go before the board now. Due to my time in, I will be one of the first groups of individuals that go before the board where I can be found suitable that way and released. So I'm hoping that takes place in August if the resentencing doesn't come before that. So that's where we are with my health currently.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, we're all praying for you, and you're always in our thoughts and prayers with that.
Josh was with me when I refused. They called me to the gate to take me out for medical for surgery that morning. And he goes, no, when we do that, 50 other people don't get to go to the doctor. I'm just looking, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry about those 50 other people. They're not going to cut me and take me back to Vacaville.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he was with me that morning about a week ago, and they called me over there and said, well, we hope you know what you're doing. So it's just one of those circumstances where, I'm going to err on the caution of, I have private medical insurance. I would love to go to my private medical doctor to get it done, either in MD Anderson in Houston or one of the facilities here in Los Angeles that are qualified to do what I need done. My lymph nodes need to come out, so just by the grace of God, I'm just trying to hang on.
Absolutely. Yep. Day by day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in here supporting him, making sure he's good, check on him.
I think that's
You know?
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, you have
It's
to.
actually 7-8 days since I've taken morphine, too. I'm actually trying to get off the opiate. I've been on morphine for the last 2 years.
Wow.
For about, I think this is the 9th day, so I'm cold turkeying it. I do not like the sedation, trying to write and get a lot of stuff done. And I don't have I'm asking for words that are just elementary to me when you're on that morphine. So I haven't went to the window in the last 8 days and got it. I do not want to take it. So I'm in pain, but, again, but by the grace of God, each day is a blessing. And as I said before on this platform, I appreciate ICE water. So my wife has been tremendous. I have my children's support system, you, Josh, John, everybody around here has just been terrific. Again, each day is just a blessing. I wake up trying to get something done.
Yeah. Now, are you supposed to just stop it? Is it okay to just stop, or?
No, there's something I've been going through it. This is the second time that I've done this.
Oh.
But I was getting, maybe about a year ago before I was transferred here, I was receiving Botox shots in my neck because the radiation just fries my neck, and so it pulsates all the time. It just spasms.
Right.
And it causes this tremendous pain. However, the Botox injections were like $8,000-$9,000 and they last for 3 weeks. So the Department of Corrections stopped them and said, give you this morphine.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Right.
Again, just to bring this, I did not want to take the opiate, but I was in so much pain where I had to actually feed tube in my stomach at the time, and then they stopped the shots due to the cost factor of it and, the duration of when it lasts. So it's cheaper for them to give me a pill. I take 30 milligrams, or was taking 30 milligrams ER in the morning. I take 15 ER at noon, 30 more ER, 30 more ER morphine in the evening.
Right.
Which is extended release. And, I'm high. Morphine, listening to people who do not know, it's just legalized heroin is what it is. So you're loopy all day long.
Right.
I'm in college here now, and I just made a decision to go cold turkey with it. So the second time, it's been very hard. My breathing, I'm sweating, going through it. But I've never really had the narcotic problems being addicted to any narcotics. So to me, it's just a battle, and my wife is supporting me through it, my children. And it's hard, but hopefully I'll come out the end of this tunnel next week and all that pain of the effect of the opiate coming out of my body. What's the same.
Well, I think that's amazing that you're trying, doing without it. I just want to make sure you're safe with it, but I'm sure you know.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
What about getting on Suboxone and coming off slowly? Someone said.
Oh, no, Suboxone to me is just, they have it here, but it's just to me another, avenue again. My faith is so strong, and I know that God will sustain me, and I appreciate, that, but I hate to depend on anything that can alter my mindset, or it's just,
yeah, I get
it. I guess
it.
this is my personality of understanding, And again, everyone here, thanks God the crutch in the system. So many people are on that. That boxing here.
Conversation.
You have 60 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I'm trying to pick my words wisely.
No, I hear you.
It's not a funny topic, but the way.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna call right back.
All right. Call right back.
Call right.
All right.
We're going to call back in. Yes,
Okay. All right, bye. Oh, I think that's great. Just keep them in your prayers. That's all we can do. But how's everyone doing? Thank you all for joining. If you could tap the screen, share the live, I appreciate it. Daily Heart Me's are appreciated also. I'm in the Creators Reward Program and I joined the Community Fest. So if we could just push it out. I know Dash Mom. And I send them the little, hey Grizzly, and I send them a little bit of the, clips that Christy posted on here. It's storming in I know, it was lightning and thunder in here too, but it stopped. And, at first I wasn't sending them anything, and I thought it would, what do they want to see this stuff for? But the way they explained it, any little thing, so I did send it to them, and they're so appreciative. Let me just get these.
Calls from
Please send me.
an incarcerated individual.
Oh, okay.
Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
Thank you for letting me know.
And your telephone will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
Thank you for using-
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah.
Yep.
We were sitting here talking about Suboxone, and yes, it's an alternative for opiates, but here in the prison
Thank you.
system, not to get sidetracked off topic into we can't understand what CDC thought they were doing with Suboxone into a prison where if you can just go up and ask for it, a person with no opiate addiction whatsoever, addicted to methamphetamine, is now taking Suboxone. That doesn't make sense to us. So that's a whole other topic, and I just can't. I mean,
Right.
it's unreal. The
Yeah.
amount of people that are using Suboxone inappropriately, and those that are using it properly, it works. It works great, and if it's used properly. But yes, and Sauve is just powering through this, not taking the morphine,
Yeah.
and it's not easy.
And that's true. Like Beautifully Broken said, honestly, you're just trading one thing for another. And it's bottom line. That's
Right.
true. Yep.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't discriminate against it. You just go in and say you want it, and they give it to you, and that's not right.
Right.
And it creates a lot of problems. It's not like it was in the beginning years ago when it first came into the system, but it's still we call it an epidemic.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we see what it does.
What it does.
And how it's abused and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And actually, in addition in here, the alarms in the California Department of Corrections have switched from violent alarms to addiction response of overdoses and individuals acting in bizarre behavior due to addiction in here, which is now what the Department of Corrections is policing. The narcotic problem in the prison system is a problem.
This call and will be monitored and recorded.
Many street corners. And so, again, as John was just saying, or Josh was saying, they use this Suboxone as this gateway, and I actually think it's actually injures individuals more and does more harm than it's helping them. So, again, I just made that conscious decision to soldier up and fight the good fight and lean on my faith and that God is good.
Yeah.
I've made it through far worse than what I'm going through right now. I actually put my family through far worse than what I'm going through now. So coming out the end of this will occur, and I know that. I just got to suffer through it for a few more days, and I'll be okay.
Yeah, and with that, exactly what you just said right now, Sauve, is we've put our families through a lot of stuff, and tonight we're going to pivot. And we had some stuff we wanted to bring out, but in the events that happened in the past week, we would like to speak about what it is, the socioeconomic strain of we put on our families being incarcerated, not only the financial strain, but also the emotional stress.
Absolutely.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And as the Charged with Change Nation knows, that Gary Sutton and when the individual in Tennessee that Dora is advocating for, and with the GoFundMe for the lawyer to advocate to stop his execution in December, his wife was in a car accident.
Yeah.
Was it Saturday, March?
This week, yeah, Carolyn. So everyone knows about Carolyn. Some people know her as Aunt Carolyn. Yes, actually, I didn't get to tell you tonight, but she wound up getting another surgery yesterday. But I spoke to her. I spoke to her today. She's doing good. From the hospital now, they are trying to place her right as we speak into a rehabilitation where she'll stay there, for about a month. So I was talking to her, we were on a live and I was talking to her about medical supplies because now she needs medical supplies and the ones that she needs are not covered by insurance. Because I used to, as you know, I owned a DME. I owned a durable medical equipment company. So actually insurance is cutting so much stuff. That's one of my main reason I closed my store was because I lost my son. And I never went back in there because my son ran my business. But two, I'm telling you, they stopped paying for a lot of things. And Marge being Marge, I was giving things away. My husband's like, we are never going to make a profit with you. Because if you needed it, and you didn't have if you didn't have insurance, guess what I did? Just take it. And my husband's like, but we paid for that. You could charge them our costs at least. And I'm like, don't worry about it. And that was me. That's what I used to do. So my husband was like, funny but true, right, Di? That's just the way I am. And it was good. I closed my business. Now I'm kidding. But I did. And that's what she's facing now. So we reached the goal for the attorney fees, as everyone knows, and so many people that are in here tonight helped with everything. I was showing them, one of my friends, she goes by, her screen name is Soapy. She makes soaps, and she did Gary Wayne Sutton soaps. I'm going to send you pictures of these campfires and cowboys on horses, and she hand painted every one. And everything that she made went directly to them, So,
absolutely wonderful.
And I ordered them real quick, and I didn't show the guys these. Here's one of them. I got my order today. This is all goat milk soap. It's handmade, specialty soap, and it's all natural. And my friend Soapy did this, and everything went towards Gary Wayne Sutton. But as we know, look at what Carolyn's going through. I know, isn't it beautiful? That's one. I have the other one coming probably tomorrow, the next day. Myself, my daughter, we ordered the soaps too. But financial, and I spoke to the guys about it, and then all of a sudden we switched what we were going to do tonight, because we don't think of that. We just do what we have to do for our friends and family who are incarcerated. I don't think until Josh spoke to me the other night and said, my dad drives here to visit me, but I go back into my, I just go back home and he has to drive and he has to go through all that. And that's what Carolyn drives there every Saturday. And she almost lost her life. She almost lost 6 inches, not even a foot. And Carolyn wouldn't be with us today. So, thank God. But we don't think, a lot of people don't realize that. It didn't dawn on me till Josh put that up.
Right.
Yeah.
When you shared it with me, I went to Josh and told him that my wife drives 3 hours up, 3 hours back every other week to see me. It's a burden on her, and when I shared that with him, he told me his dad was sick, and he never thought of it that way. And it's unfortunate that our families are put through that, but I'm very grateful for to see my family every other week. Because I shared with you earlier this week, Mark, my 11-year-old graduated this week from grade school and is headed to middle school, and I missed her graduation. So just all the burdens and emotional stress we put on our family is just insurmountable. And I feel for Carolina what she is, going through, because that could have been my wife. Traffic, the range. My wife comes to rain snow. Or when I was at Corcoran, she had to drive through what's called the Grapevine, and she would do that when it was snowing.
Well,
So
so she's 3 hours from you, Suave?
She's 3 hours from me.
Well, I didn't realize
3
that.
hours up, 3 hours back.
Yes, see.
Yeah, that's 6 hours each trip. She'll be here tomorrow, praise God, and she'll wake up at 5 in the morning, and she drives here, gets here, wait in the line and come in, and not only just driving here, it's about $140 to fill her car up each way. One way. By the time she gets back, the gas is depleted, and she still has to go to work during the week, so she has to fill it back up. And Josh and I were talking about the socioeconomic burden that we place on our families being here, and so that's just one expense. From that coming here to visit, it's the food in the Disney room is highly overpriced. It's about $140, from $120 to $140 on average that a family spends in the Disney room per week whenever they're visiting. So all those expenses add up. I'm sure Josh is going to be laying out here in a minute. I'm going to follow his lead on that.
Right,
but,
right.
I know we were saying she was worried, Caroline was worried about no one being there to see Mr. Sutton this weekend.
Right.
Which is something I'm sure he depends on to just live the fight another day.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I know I can speak for myself, having a life without sentence. I'm not sitting on death row as Mr. Sutton is. However, the LWOPs are known as the Walking Dead, and without my wife's support, I would have nothing to look forward to. So I can imagine if this was my wife, what I would be going through, the agony. I actually, 10 minutes later after she leaves here, I run right to my tablet to make sure she's in the car safely, leaving the prison ground safely, and I'm anticipating it, and thank God every time she makes it home safely.
Right.
So for him to get that news that his fiance was injured and almost lost her life, and seeing him, I can imagine the agony that he's going through.
Right, knowing he can't do anything, he's there. What's he going to,
Can't do anything.
Right.
Right.
And that's the huge part of it is not only can he not do anything, he can't even be by her bedside and give her the love and support that she needs.
Yeah.
And when I was facilitating a group the other day, and we're talking about consequences of consequential thinking, and it was said that we treat our future self as strangers, and it's so true, because at the time when we're running around doing our criminal activity and being the individual that we were years and years ago, we don't think about these things. Think about today. We don't think about 5 years from that point of what we're doing, and to think about what it is, the stresses that we put on our family, our friends. It's unbelievable when Suave and I were just sitting there today, and we were talking about how to go about tonight. We were just looking at each other with just glassy eyes, and even now, if I get quiet, Margie, why? Because this is a tough subject for me.
Yeah.
Thinking that I was asking Dad to drive down here, and not understanding what he's non-verbally communicating to me by having anxiety and watching the clock because of his Alzheimer's, and how much it was a stressful situation for him to get here, to drive 45 minutes, to spend 3 hours with me, and then drive home.
Right.
And it really, I was being selfish, even at this point in my life. I want to see my dad. I want to be close to my dad. I need that, and that was being very selfish, and I had to back up and pump my brakes to realize that there's something else going on bigger than me. It's not about that. It's not that he doesn't want to be here. He can't be here for this reason or that reason. And when we think about Caroline right now sitting in a hospital going to rehab by herself, and thinking about Gary sitting there in there, I can't imagine what he's going through. Only imagining what it would be like if my support system wasn't there.
Right.
That's the part that drives me to think about, okay, hey, you know what, this is an important topic that I think we can discuss and talk about. Suave is well, as you know, Jon and Suave are my wells of statistical data when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And Sauve said something to me that was really, really, eye-opening as well as, didn't think about that one, is the actual people on the streets who were formerly incarcerated. So they are free today. So people can resonate with what we're going through, but also now have a different outlook on what it was like being incarcerated and the stress and strains that gets put on the family and the loved ones that are taking care of us, the wives that do what they do, like Sauve's wife. And
you have 60 seconds remaining. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Keith and Jamie, and how Jamie goes to see Keith at least once a month, and she used to go twice a month, and realized that, I can't afford to do that anymore. Yeah. But that is her source of energy, and she can't go see him. And that hurts. That hurts my heart when I hear her say that she cannot afford to go see him because it costs $250 to get there, round trip and gas, by the time she pays for food, all of that stuff, and to get back. And these are the things that we didn't think about. We weren't thinking about much in the times when we were committing our crimes and living a lifestyle that was, not decent nor manageable for that fact,
Right.
And we treated ourselves, we disrespected ourselves, and our family is paying the ultimate price today.
Yeah. The phones are going out. They went out. They'll call right back. Hey, Kitty, how's everyone doing? Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you guys. Tonight we're with Josh. Jon is in the background. Sauve's there. Jon is doing some work for us. And we are discussing the stress strain that incarcerated men and women who are incarcerated, the stress and strain that's on their families, whether it be financially, physically, emotionally. I mean, especially what happened recently with Caroline. Now she's in the hospital. Gary's he's incarcerated. Gary Sutton, and he can't be with her, and I'm sure that bothers him every day. Just like Jon, he wants his dad. Josh, he wants his dad to visit him, but his dad has Alzheimer's now.
An incarcerated individual.
All the guys tonight, yep. I got them all with me tonight, all three. So we changed the show. We were supposed to drop a song tonight, but that's next week.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Oh, Kitty, thank you.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, let me guess what. Kitty, thank you. He did. So, did I tell you? Well, yesterday was Vince's birthday. So, it was, I took off. I took the day. Let me guess. There we go.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So, we're back. But Kitty, yes, thank you. He had a great day. It was Vince's birthday yesterday, so I did take the day off. So everybody that's just coming in, they didn't seem, and it was so sweet. Pappy, Bree, Jax, there was 8 people were on a live, and they said and it was Lynn's birthday, who's in here, my friend Lynn's. They all said, where's Vince? And I said, he's in the other room. I'm just walking in there. And they sang happy birthday to him. And he don't...
happy belated birthday.
I know, and he didn't understand, like, how are these people singing happy birthday to him? Who are they? I'm like, these are all the people that have been praying for you all this time, who know you. Lynn, you recorded it? Oh, could you send it to... You have my number? And it was Lynn's birthday, everyone, so happy birthday to my friend Lynn's.
Happy birthday, Lynn.
Her and Vince are, send it to me, please. So I didn't even think of recording it. But it was so special to have a group of people that you never met face to face. You know what I mean? And the love and everything. And Vince was like, I can't believe they're singing to me. He was like a little kid.
Oh, wow.
And Lynch just said, thank you, fellas. Thank you. Yeah. I woke up yesterday and I remembered Lynn's birthday. I'm like, let me text my friend and my husband. I'm like, I'm wishing him a happy birthday, and I'm getting the Lynn's too. It was really neat. And Jamie's birthday.
Right.
It was Keith's wife. Yeah.
Yesterday too.
Yeah. In fact,
Yes.
Keith had
Yeah.
me working on a project for that, and Katie helped me. Katie did it. We were like, it was like a 4-day project for her birthday, but I love Jamie. I would do anything
Well,
for her. Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my buddy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
By any chance, did you hear that he got a date real quick? I know we're a little bit off track, but did you hear he got a court date?
No, I did not.
Oh, yes, he
I talked
did.
to her yesterday. She was handing out cake. She's cutting cake.
Oh,
You said the 6th?
August 7th, he has his court date. So it is a status hearing.
7th?
August 7th, court date. So a status hearing, I gotta look, I don't know what that is, a status hearing.
I don't know either what a status hearing is.
From what I understand it is when the lawyers get together to find out how they're progressing with the arguments, or if there's going to be any deals made or contested by the district attorney. The resentencing now is basically in the judge's hand. So I think they want to see what the district attorney has to say, and we're all praying for him. And that's basically in a nutshell what the status hearing is. They could progress to a full-blown out hearing, which can either be brought down to court or through the legal Zoom. I forget what they call the camera room down there. And down there, most of the people for resentencing are going to like a conference Zoom court where you participate in the hearing via camera.
Okay.
It's better for us in prison because when you're physically taken down to court, all your property is packed up, and then when you return, it takes you a month or two to get back because anyone with a sentence, you could, they could say time served and you walk out the courtroom, which we all pray that happens, or change it to a date where you immediately go to the board. So I
Right.
don't know if he's a sentence. So that's basically how that works.
Well, we obviously we're hoping for a time served, right?
Correct.
Oh, absolutely.
I say it's a win. It's a win if he gets resentenced to one of my sentencing and go to board right away. That means he's home.
Yeah,
for a
no
year.
walk?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's got 5 life sentences.
Oh, fine.
Plus 85 years.
Right.
So, yes, we can get it down to 1 and him be able to go. And here, this goes even back to the concept of what we're talking about, right? Is we didn't think about how all this stuff, affects. Like, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Is it not, Marge, as like waiting to wondering what's happening? Is he going to get a date? Because, Keith is part of our family. He is our brother,
Yeah.
And he's been down like you. He's been down since he has a E number.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And you know how things are. Like me and Keith started this together, and and that's how I met you. And when I heard that he has a date, I was in tears yesterday, and we found out yesterday.
Right.
And all I did was I cried, and then
Right.
I text Christy because Christy, like, he's family to us. Like, and here's another one, a man I
Right.
never met, but I'm going to California. Like, I'm going to be there when he walks out. I am. I never been there. It'll be my first
Right.
time in California, but I told him I'm going to be there at those gates. Yep.
Yes. Well, and this is where as the things change, and this goes right into the topic of what we're talking about. As the laws change, and I'm not a lawyer. I don't aspire to be one. But trying to understand, even when we're talking about Sauve and the new regulations that just came down for the LWOPs, and understanding them, the time that it takes to implement them, also the time to get those things done. It's just stressful times, and by no means we're not having a pity party here. That's not what we're talking about. But we are still human, and our brain still works the same way as everyone else's in. Even like for Keith, 33 years. Wanting to go home, like when's enough, and then now to just have that opportunity to go in front of the board, in front of the judge, and potentially be able to be released with time served, or even if you have to go in front of the board, this is that reprieve that to lift that emotional worry and stress. we talk about, we'll get to the money aspect of what it is, but before we had to call back, we were talking about individuals that were affected by incarceration. We're talking about 18 million people that are free, that have served time either in county jails or in prison throughout the country. That's a huge portion of the 350 million people in the United States. That's a large portion of people that are directly affected by incarceration. Right. And when we think about that now, when we look back and think about the individuals that are out there being productive members of society, being able to give back and understand the stressful situation that they came from, that they put their families through, and not thinking about it, what does that look like? My dad told me as soon as I was arrested and he came to see me, he said, "Man, I can sleep at night." Wow. And it really resonated with me that wow. And today, even more so, is now I know where you're at. That weighs heavy on my soul today, to think that for 7 years of my life I was disappeared. I didn't even have contact with my family. I just did what I wanted to do, and that brought it into perspective of the worry of day in, day out, of going to sleep, waking up. Are you going to get a phone call? Is something going to happen? Like that type of stress.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
17 years later, and I'm still, it's a different worry. When am I going to come home? Am I going to come home? Can he come visit me? What does that look like? That heartache, not being able to contact me when he wants to come. What is it? Not being able to, I don't have family visits. So being able to embrace your loved ones is a difficult thing. When you come to visit, when they come to visit, you get a brief embrace. That's it. And we hand out hugs in here like real men today. And that hug, when I hug somebody and they give me a genuine hug, it feels good. And I only get those for a short, brief time, because you're not allowed to touch your people in visiting. So those are the things that come with a lot of the emotional stress, on top of, is it okay? What if something does happen? All of these types of things, when it comes into not being able to have that contact, that open line of communication. It's much better today, as Raymond says, about having the tablet and being able to talk to his mother.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
My mom passed away, as I said before, last July 17th. And thanks God for my wife being there. She was there as much as she could be with my mom, which is pretty often. But the day before my mom died, my wife placed my mom on FaceTime. I got to see her, and the next day she died. I hadn't saw my mom in over 25 years, because she was living in Jackson, Mississippi, before she got real sick, and she had an aneurysm, so she couldn't fly. That said, pain and shame. I still, tears on my food some nights. I dreamed of seeing my mom. She held on as long as she could for me. My sister tells everybody that. But I'm still, I've never asked to see her obituary. My wife has it. I asked for it not to be sent to me. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to describe it. It's I don't know. It's the monumental moments that we miss in here. Behind our stupidity is just overwhelming.
Yeah, and that's it right there. This is another burden we carry, is the stress and the monumental moments of even somebody passing, that we just that inner turmoil where I beat myself up. How could I be so callous and inconsiderate and not have any compassion for others? And that.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but you said something too about with your dad. You were saying the 7 years you were gone. As we stated, it's not the friend or the homeboy that's there anymore. All of our criminal activities that we do, with all these people who loved us and who we thought had our backs. It's my wife who sends me my package. It's my wife who takes my collect call. It's my wife who has my back. I haven't heard from many friends unless I can give them something. as you stated, you don't know where anybody is that you were involved with, whatever you were involved with.
Right.
You don't even know who they are anymore.
Right.
Right.
But they were your world at that time.
Yes.
We neglected our families. I was the light in the fast lane. Catch me if you can. And today, as I always say, I appreciate ice water. And my mom was that rock. For me, for 20 years, my mom took that phone call. Didn't miss a phone call.
Right.
She had breast cancer, and she had a hole in her chest. My wife is the one that convinced my mother to go to the doctor. She wanted to go. She's trying to hold on for me to get out of prison. And to think the pain and agony that I put her through, I'm ashamed of that. But the pain that I feel from not being there at my mom's bedside to help her, she couldn't get out of bed. She couldn't take care of herself in her last days. I'm ashamed of that. There's no hit record. There's no amount of money. There's nothing I did in the street that if I could get all that up just to get 2 hours with my mom,
right,
to be there for her. None of that stuff means anything to me anymore. It's my family who is my world, my rock, and it should be like that. And I think that Charged with Change platform, if anybody out there hearing what we're talking about in here, I say stop now. Whether it's taxes to stealing to whatever your criminality may be. Right. You know someone is living that way. The loss is just insurmountable. It's not worth it.
Right.
To me, as Josh said, I do go to family visit, and when I'm with my wife in that family reunion, I feel like I'm in a 5-star resort. I've never let prison take my mind of who I am as an individual, because I may have been lost from the trauma I suffered as a child. Not receiving help, your trauma from your childhood carries on into your adulthood if it's not dealt with. That was what made I could look back upon that caused me to go down that wrong way, that wrong path. However, that said,
you have 60 seconds remaining.
The love that I experienced with my wife, and that is just something that I hope for every day, and I pray that he gets that soon. Through his reception to be there with his wife, to be there with his family.
Right.
I don't think that our words of mistake should dictate the outcome of our entire life. And so I'm just grateful for that time that I do get with my wife. It's precious, and I'm not in prison when I'm with her. I'm in that resort as a job. So I'm grateful for that time. I'm sorry he doesn't get that, Josh. Hopefully we'll get that soon.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
All right. Call back. Okay. Paula, stay safe, and anyone who's getting these storms. I hear so many places are having storms. Please be safe. God, we only had a little bit of thunder and lightning and stuff earlier. It wasn't that bad. But please be safe. Scooby already went to bed. Aw, Paula. Paula, I can't wait to do the new tumblers. And if anybody needs a tumbler, please reach out to Paula. We got the new design. We are like a little bit, and we're done with it because the guys keep switching it on me. So we're going to make this plain one. It's going to be amazing. I said, oh my God. I know. We're so close. By Saturday, we should be done. These two keep switching things. Add this, take that out, do this.
San Diego, California. This call and your prepaid call will be monitored and recorded. An incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
Yeah, we're back.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I'm not dealing with it, the woman.
Thank you for using Global Care Link.
No.
Because just as I'm sitting here talking about the socioeconomical and the emotional stress that this has placed on my family, in my case, Mr. Wellington lost his life. And I didn't know if Mr. Wellington had kids. I don't know if he had grandchildren. I don't know if he had a wife. I never met Mr. Wellington. However, I'm sure he had family. I know he had a brother. And they're probably going through the same agony as my family. So criminal activity just doesn't affect the victim side. It also affects the perpetrator side of the family. Everyone comes to jail with the perpetrator part of the family. And my heart goes out to if he had children, because he hasn't been there for their birthdays, he hasn't been there for their weddings, and many other monumental moments of his family's life. So I just want to say that. I'm not sitting here
Absolutely.
to make me feel like been stripped of my right. I'm in prison for a crime convicted of murder, and I accept my responsibility in the part of the crime. I've already laid that out here on this platform, but I just wanted to stress that I am serving time for murder, and that comes with consequences, and the consequences of taking me away from my family. And I have realized the pain and agony that I caused on my family behind this. And one of those big consequences was not being able to participate in my mother's funeral. That is pain that, again, I give all the stuff back that I thought that I accomplished in life, or thought I was accomplishing in life, to be there with my mom, to be there with my wife, to be there with my children. And so I just wanted to stress that. My heart thanks to the Wellington family every day. I carry him with me, and I will do that for the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
the
recorded.
impact that we have left, and the negative, the way I have negatively affected 3 people's lives from my...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
My lack of being able to control my emotions, is a consequence that I have to live with as well. That it's not,
Right.
We can't take it back, and we wish we could. And the long-lasting effects of our actions will never go away. The 3 innocent people that I victimized are still alive, and so I'm not going to put their names out there for that reason. And it doesn't sit well with my heart to know that the impact that I had 17 years ago still affects them today as if it probably happened. I can only imagine the heartache and pain that they still go through if they've been able to process the trauma that I've caused them.
Yeah.
And this is part of that burden that weighs heavy on my heart.
Right.
To even, think about, when we do think about the things that we have done and the people who are affected, communities are stripped apart, broken down through the criminal activities of, murder, attempted murder, domestic violence, gang violence. There's no point in it, as Wayman said, give it all back just to have a little bit of insight into the harm that was being caused by my actions, and that goes even into the emotional stress of our families having to deal with the aftermath of that. It's huge. The burden that lies upon our families. He said something a minute ago that was just profound. His wife's the one that orders his packages. His wife's the one that picks up the phone. The wife is the one that comes and visits. The wife is the one that comes and he spends time within the family visiting. The wife is the one that helps him get anything done that's necessary, right? Mm-hmm. And my father is the same thing. He is my rock. He is my emotional stability. He is the one that even in his own time of with this Alzheimer's and he is taking it way better than I am, and I'm the son. He's the one dealing with it, and he just says it is what it is, and we'll get through this. It's not something we can stop nor we can change. And when I think about that, I've always said that when I committed my crimes and I was arrested and convicted and sent to prison, I smack a wall, and the world just keeps going by. And there's only been my father has been there, tried and true. My cousin, he has been there. Him and his wife, they look out. And when we think about this, Wayman, about the support that we have had for 17 years, picking up the phone. Now the phone calls are free. But remember when they were $5 a call, $8 a call?
I remember when they were $15 a call. And
wow.
I called my mom and my sister. In Mississippi, they were $15 a call. When I came here in 1997, there used to be a company called MCI. It was $15 a call from Mississippi. And my wife, my mom, and my sister Angel have never denied a phone call, even when the calls were the price they are. So,
and,
wow.
that hardship there. My mom's phone bill was like $300 to $500 a month at that time. She wanted me to call every day, and I called. And again, I never thought about the economical impact until when I started, when I was informed about Caroline's accident, and we started talking about this topic of what this does to our family. She was instantly, when Marge shared this with me, I was at Corcoran many years ago, and if anyone's ever been to Corcoran, you don't have to fall, because that you just can't see anything. And I'll never forget that the doctor who actually cleared me to go to the line when I was first went through processing at Corcoran, his name was Dr. Dunn. He actually died driving into the prison in a fog accident. A tractor hitting him, the doctor was killed. So that was the second time I heard about someone getting in a car crash and it just hit you. Right. That's when I came to you and told you, hey, we got to do something about this. Like, let's talk about the economical and emotional impact that this has on our families. And you know, I appreciate everything my wife does. I mean, she's just a beautiful person and a kindred spirit. And she worries about what I'm going through with my health up in here. It's hampering her health. She sometimes can't sleep, and I recognize the emotional pain. That I placed on her. I've known her since she was 18 years old, so I know her pretty well. And the drama and trauma that I put her through is just, you know, beautiful. I can't even sit here and list it all. We would have to stay on TikTok for the next lifetime.
Right.
I honor her. I really do. And you know, without her, I could not do this. My children are the same way. Our daughters, they're beautiful souls, and they keep me going.
Absolutely. And I do, because I know, and everyone knows on here, I don't only talk to you guys, I do speak to the families, like who I'm friends with, and that's Jamie, of course, and your wife, Sauve. She is the sweetest person. We spoke yesterday. I don't know if she told you, but she messages me in the morning. We message back and forth. Sauve's wife is amazing. Yeah, she really is. And not to mention, you know, you were talking about that. Do you know, like, it's California. You don't pay for the calls, but Caroline pays for those calls. Every call she makes. So so Gary, like, so they were when we were trying to help out with everything. Gary used to call in every Monday night or Thursday night. They would pick a night, have him call so we could talk. Well, you know what? When everybody was asking questions and talking, it was costing her over $100 for one night, a couple hours. And now they pay for they still pay for calls, and that's what we were, you know, we were talking about that too on the back end, like how can we help? So, because they're going to want to be on the phone more now because he's going to want information. He's going to want to know what's going on. Now she can't go see him, and we're looking, it's going to be months before she could go see him. I mean, we're talking maybe 6 months. We're not talking, Because imagine, her 2 feet, her ankles, she's in a cam walker, which is a removable cast. I used to sell them. They call it a boot. But, so she can't use her feet. Unless, all right, I'm not saying she does have a son who she's going to be staying with once she gets out of rehab. Maybe he could take her. You know, I'm not saying he can't. But we're talking she's not going to go on her own visits for quite a long time.
And this is where, like, now when we're at the cost of, the cost of what she's going through is immeasurable, right? But now the actual financial part to even stay in contact with Gary is going to be exponential. It's just blown up even more so because we can relate to this back when the phone calls were, when I remember when they were expensive, Dad would tell me, he's like, look, you can't call me like that. Like it's not that way, you know what I mean? Like, you know, John just said that he didn't talk to his family for years because of the cost of the phone call, you know. And Wayman and I are blessed that, you know, my dad takes very good care of me as Wayman's wife takes good care of him. We're not even talking about packages. We're not talking about canteen. What it costs to actually, I mean, I don't even want to say this now, is, you know, when we put the money on our tablet so we can watch movies, We can get the report, news on there. We text, all day,
Messaging.
all day long. It's like
Right.
we don't even think about it. And even now with the messages, with the 5 free messages a week,
Right.
I don't even think about that. Like
Right.
it's not even an issue. Well, there's people in here who are positioning their text off of those 5 texts because they don't have the funds to be able to do that, to communicate with their family.
Right.
So they only get 5 texts. Now, what if you have a couple kids that aren't with the same, mom, and you want to call?
Right.
Like when we start to really think about what this looks like,
Right.
when we talk about canteen, you can spend $300 a month in canteen
Right.
if you can afford it.
Correct.
What does that come out to a month? I mean,
Yeah.
year. That's
$3,600.
Right.
Right.
That's $3,600 if you can go for $300. And there's people in here that are blessed and can get that. And there's also people in here that are like still struggling with themselves and addiction and not being able to process some of it. And they're wanting this money, not realizing the burden it's putting on their family
Right.
to even send them $100.
Right.
And then we can get packages for a year.
Correct.
Well, some packages, are $300-$400.
Correct.
Right,
So
yeah.
do that math. When we start adding all this up,
4,600.
we're talking that just as a bare minimum for these 4 packages in a canteen, that's $5,000 a month.
Right.
And I think we should stress why package and canteen is so important in the California Department.
So yes, very good point. Right? They feed us 3 times a day, and the food is.
What food?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say bad talking because people actually have to survive off of it.
Correct.
You and I
Right.
are fortunate.
Correct.
Excuse me, very fortunate that we can actually go. So we go to canteen to supplement what the food,
Right.
we'll call it food,
Right.
what the food is that is served all day,
Right.
every day, the 2 hot meals, and the packages. So if you can't do that and you have to eat the chow food out of the chow halls,
Right.
it's very, very unappealing, and
Right.
to sustain people, sometimes we go just to give our trade away
Right.
to those that sit there and eat the food. So when you put all this together, that's a lot of money, and if you are getting visits on a regular basis and family visits, the family visits is anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for
Right.
72 hours.
Right.
And that's the time off that our people have to take off of work because you can't always get a weekend.
Right.
And then we have to buy your own food for 3 days. So add that in there. You can get every 90 days you get a visit. So that's $4,000 more on top of that
Right.
just to go. And that is like when Jamie and Keith go, it costs her $500-$600.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't. And
You have 60 seconds
the
remaining.
amount of money that you have
Right.
does not affect your family visit. It still costs X, Y, and Z.
Correct.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're, a billionaire or you're
You're
struggling.
gonna spend that
You
same
have
amount of
60
money.
seconds remaining.
Right.
We're gonna have to call right back in. Melissa.
Okay.
A lot of money.
All right.
Everyone
Call
right
back in. Hey, Sue. I know. And they're trying their best, and they wanted to talk tonight about financial, emotional strain on families when you're incarcerated, because when they heard about what happened with Caroline, Gary Wayne Sutton's fiance, it broke their hearts knowing she's in the hospital. She just had another surgery. And I'm not just, she said it on live, so I'm not giving out information. She just had another surgery yesterday, and now she has to go to rehab, and she needs medical supplies, and then she can't see Gary. Look at Sauve. He has cancer.
You have a prepaid
He has
call
cancer, and he don't want to have treatments there.
from an incarcerated individual.
It really is,
The
Alma, and
Burcham
sometimes,
Correctional Facility
yeah, like I didn't think of a lot of this, the strain it puts on, and it's true. Like he has to worry about his treatments for cancer. I mean, that's
Thank you for using an incarcerated individual at the Andre Donovan Correctional Facility, San
we're
Diego,
back.
California.
how's my friend John doing there? Is he okay?
You have a prepaid.
Yeah, we're sitting right here. It's
All
funny,
right.
like, when I know when you guys when we're off,
I'm just checking on
when we
him.
have to call back, you guys are conversating, and so are we. And we were just talking about John and Raymond were talking about stamps,
Right.
like actually postage stamps.
Right.
Like, it's $20 a book.
Right.
And if you're trying to send anything out, and John was just saying he went to go send something out, it's like, holy cow. It's
Yeah.
It's material, and my wife paid like $60. It was like $12 each envelope.
Right.
I mean, that's another $60, or family visiting, canteen.
So when we break this all down, just on our tablet, just unless for the bare minimum is $60 a year.
Right.
Right.
Or $300, depending on whether the new movies are $5 or $3.
Right.
The music is
I FaceTime a lot.
that
Right.
FaceTime is $3 a
$3
call.
FaceTime, right.
So and these are the things that we didn't think about, and even now.
Question.
Right.
Is Gary allowed to FaceTime with Caroline in Tennessee? Do they
Yes.
have that technology?
Yeah, they
there?
do. Yes, they do.
Great,
Yeah.
great. That's
Yeah.
a blessing. That's a blessing.
So I
Absolutely.
wonder what that all costs.
Right,
because,
exactly.
right, like it's and it's just it's mind-boggling to think what it takes to, and that's on the not even on the high end.
Right.
That's just being taken. Somebody, your family looking out for a quarterly package to where you can get some items, some shoes, some shorts, to actually put some clothes on your back and have some good shoes to wear, and then try to feed yourself a little bit.
Right.
And that, of course, and the majority of people in prison don't have that.
No, not at all.
And that is the reality of it.
Right.
The tablets are a blessing, where there's been people that I'm sure, Raymond, you've run across in the short time that you've been in prison, 35 years, that people have never had a visit, ever.
Right.
Like, you never see them pick up a phone. Even with the tablets now, like they just don't have the connect, the family support, or the connection. And it is sad to think that, even now, some of those people have been able to make those connections, but they've been.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
Yeah,
recorded.
I'll never forget the first committee when I got here, August of '97, at Saddam State Prison. The captain told me during committee that you can sentence to life without, you will die in prison, and we will make you as comfortable as possible. And I know the yard that I was on, it was a maximum security level 4 prison, and he just opened most of the people in the yard with shoe kickouts or lifers, and everyone was told that. And I know about 6 people who committed suicide based on the fact that no one was visiting. They had nothing else left. And so suicide at that time, when I first came into the Department of California Department of Corrections, was a big problem. My neighbor was found dead in the cell. Just cut every artery in his body and let out.
Oh, man.
That's the way they were able to escape the pain of them believing that they were just abandoned. However, they were sentenced for a crime, and I totally get that. However, most people wake up when they have time to think and realize that
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
the lifestyle that they were living cost them the most precious thing in their lives. As I said, if I could have went to my daughter's recitals, or been there to see her walk across the stage from high school, or been there to see my son graduate, there's nothing that I would give up for that. When I was awake, sitting in the cell, and prison provides you plenty of time to think, and as we said earlier, knowing that you were involved with your criminality, you're probably in another party with someone else being the life of the party as we were speaking. Hopefully they woke up themselves. But however, those people are all gone, and everybody loves the sunshine, but when it's raining, everybody runs.
Right.
I totally understand that. My family has been my rock and my support system, and I'm so grateful for that. Knowing that is a lot of individuals' agony here that we walk around with every day on the shore. But they have no one to call. They have no one to come visit them.
Wow.
They don't have food. They don't have canteen. They don't get packages.
Right.
And I'm so grateful that I'm fortunate to have a family that is able to provide for my needs. And I'm just grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to me,
I mean, and I did. I had wives on of inmates. It was Jamie, and we had 3 other women, and we did a live with them, and we had the guys call in, but and some of the things, even when they come for a visit, we didn't realize, like, you have to wear. I mean, this is at Pleasant Valley. I don't know about all of them, but like, you can only wear certain things, certain colors. Jamie said so many
Right.
times she had to go back to her car and change and go back in. And,
Pants can't be too tight. Yeah.
yeah, and you can't wear blue, I think. Is it blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't wear blue. You can't wear green. You
Yeah.
can't wear beige. They made my little 11-year-old go take the red siren hair for
Aw.
whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, my wife has experienced that several times. There's normally a female correctional officer that employs that type of tactics. And they're judging their clothing, and their clothing is sometimes 10 times more tighter than
Right.
the person they're sitting back to the trailer.
Right.
Right.
Change their clothes.
Yeah.
Again, the shame and the heartache that our families have put through coming here and see us is, I'm sorry that it happened to the individual's wife, but my wife has experienced that, my daughter has
Yeah.
experienced that. It's unfortunate, and it happens a lot.
Right.
It happens a lot.
See, and these are things we didn't know. And when Jamie was telling it, like, we were like, oh my gosh, is this for real? And yeah, like,
Yeah.
when she was telling us certain things they can do, they can't do when they're in, I was like, I never heard of such a thing. Like,
Your legs can't touch each other. You can't touch each other too tight.
Right.
You get one kiss before the visit, one kiss after the visit. If you touch the tables are low to your knees, and I understand that because one bad apple in the Department of Correction changes it for everybody.
Right.
So those are in place for smuggling. However, I'm sure Jamie is not involved in any of that, and whether otherwise it's the other part of the prison system that causes this. And my wife, who holds a government position, is not involved in any criminal activity, and sometimes she has been treated, like she was coming to earth. And what's so shocking about this, Jamie, my wife, and the other wives, and the other taxpayers of California actually pay these correctional officers and every employee of the Department of Corrections salary. But yet they're treated as they are the criminal, and they switch that burden over to them. Some of them do that, not all of them.
right.
And it's just unfortunate that our wives and our families have to go through that. It aggravates me to the point where I'm always trying to take out my pen and file agreements, and my wife is like, no, don't do that. I don't want any problems with anybody. So, I've had to bite my tongue on many, many occasions. How
Right.
do you not hug your daughter, or when your daughter's trying to get affection from you as a father, and the guy calls into the booth and goes, you can't touch her. Like, that's my daughter. Like, that's crazy.
Right, yeah.
Not laughing. Like, what?
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I know. It's just like,
Yeah.
right.
Daddy scratched my back.
Right. Right.
Came over and they told me that I can't have that inappropriate contact with a minor.
I've had that happen with my daughter. John was describing, that his 6-year-old was sitting on his lap, and he's, Daddy, scratched my back, and the officer come over and says, you cannot touch her inappropriately like that. Now, this is a father, and they want to stress inside the Department of Correction that we need to be there
This call and your
Oh my
will be
God.
monitored and recorded.
to support this family unity in
Right.
the Department of Corrections, where they're to build the family core. And yet he's being told by a correction officer he can't rub his daughter's back. That's what a father does with his minor to show affection.
Right.
He's saying, Daddy, rub my back. It's itchy. That's
Right.
ludicrous in a sense, but that's what some of these correctional officers who do not have appropriate training employ up on the inmate to keep that control or to get a reaction out of John. And John knows what he's trying to do, and he doesn't. So if you react wrongly, your visit can be terminated, and your family is asked to leave the visiting room. And John's family, I know he's from Northern California. I don't know where this occurred, but I'm sure they drove hours to get to the prison, went through the gate, got there with all the food. That would have been embarrassing. So you have to bite your tongue. Like that officer, if he had a child, would do the same thing to his child if his child asked him to do that. But we're not treated that way, and our families are sometimes, unfortunately, the receiver of cruel and unusual punishment in the sense of what he's doing to John, I believe, which is cruel. And that's happened to myself, happened to my family. It's employed a lot here in the Department of Corrections, and that is to get a rise out of the inmate, and you just have to sometimes pick the battles inside of here.
Exactly.
With your family, but it happens far too often and that's just the tip of the iceberg of what some of our families have gone through.
Right,
Coming
right.
here to-
And again, to emphasize on that, this is where when we were doing what we were doing, we didn't think about this part of it, and it's a consequence of it, and it's a shitty feeling to know that we're the ones that put our family in this situation, and their unconditional love for us they do these things, you know, and that's where, like, even when we talk about Caroline going to see Gary every weekend,
Yeah.
the dedication and the love
That's
for that,
dedication.
and then, you know, the unfortunate happens.
Right.
The unthinkable, right? We don't ever even want to think about that.
Right.
And my heart goes out to both of them, but, you know, Gary sitting there and just feeling so helpless and,
Right.
and just,
Knowing that December is looming, which is what 5 months away, is
Right.
now is disabled now for 6 months. That's like I can't even imagine.
Right.
Again, not living with just a feeding tube in my stomach. You know, I can't even imagine the stress, the agony that this man is feeling, not being able to be there to help console and to participate in her rehab. I think that he feels as we feel, and he now realizes what's most important in life. Sometimes he's young, dumb, stupid. He doesn't have to be the individual who killed the individual, but law enforcement uses the mundane things of our lives, the circumstantial things that they can try to muster up to convict you. And I'm sure he's sitting there just wishing and hoping and praying if he can go back in time. What's happening now is most important in the forefront of his mind, and I feel for him to the utmost degree.
Like you said, like he has a date of December, you know, December 3rd is his date. And, you know, there's a group and everyone's fighting to, you know, with the attorneys, and they want to have the resentencing, and they're trying to, and she's been up front and handling things. She goes to the senator's office. She goes to the governor's office. You know, she's writing letters, and now look, she can't be tried. And thank God she has a group of people like Pappy, Mama T, especially Mama T, she's out front and center. She's going to pick up wherever they have to be there for her, because look at that. She can't go anywhere. We didn't know she was going to need this second surgery yesterday. And she sounded so good today. Thank God her spirits were good. She needed some informational medical supplies, and I happened to pop in there, and I owned the company, so I was able to help her with that. And so just hopefully things, but here we go. She's looking at 6 months. She won't be able to get there. She went every weekend. Since I've known her this past, I want to say 8 months, she never missed a day. Not one visit has she missed.
Oh, wow.
Not one.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Are they allowed contact visits in Tennessee, or do they visit behind the glass there at that well? Do you know?
I don't know that.
Their visits were.
That's interesting. I don't know if they have that. I'll find out. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart. And, like I say,
Right. Yeah.
I pray for him since I learned his name 3 weeks ago. He's lifted up in my prayers, knowing how this system works. And I pray that reprieve is granted to him, and that the truth comes. I believe that the truth always rises to the top.
Exactly.
Somehow,
This
somebody
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have 60 seconds remaining.
His car reverberates off in Tennessee into the ears of someone who will listen.
Right.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to call back in.
All right. I'll talk to you. God, these calls seem like they go so fast, and that's another thing. All right, we're not complaining. We don't pay for the calls, but yeah, Parker, we're still waiting. For a date. But it's been like the calls, they have to call every 15 minutes. I don't get that, because they're calling from a tablet. They're, in a room. I don't understand why they got to keep hanging up. Oh, Jennifer. Exactly. And people are so unaware, myself included. It took me a while. I didn't realize a lot of this stuff.
You have a prepaid call from
Josh Burcham.
an incarcerated
Let me get these
individual at
calls.
the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a incarcerated individual at The RJ Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. Thank you for using Global Tel
There we
Link.
go. Those calls seem like they're going so fast to 15 minutes. I wonder if they're going to stop that with the new phone, with the new system.
It's been rumors.
I don't know. That would be nice. We don't have to do
They're
that.
talking about a premium phone service where you pay the $9 because it's been mandated in California where they could not because of the price gouging. That's how we got these recalls. If they're talking about and securities to do that.
Right.
I haven't heard anything lately about it. But it drives me nuts in 15 minutes. It makes no sense.
I
I
know.
remember we were in the county jail. County jail used to be unlimited, and then they started in 15 minutes. So you can get on the phone in the county. And when I was in Los Angeles County in 93, 94, 95, and you could just talk all day. It was just, unlimited. Hang up and, end the call when you wanted to. Maybe about 2008 when I went down for my appeal, the LA County Jail also had implemented the 15-minute phone call system. Due to the argument and fighting over the telephones, people just hauled them up all day long. And it was also like $1 per minute, and so people were running up the phone bills for $2,000 or $3,000, and they get burner phones and switching the phone number, et cetera. And
Right.
they started what they call prepaid accounts, which we also had here in the Department of Corrections once upon a time, where you had to put the money on the account before you can even call anybody, which used to be a headache because then you were limited on who you could actually call versus in hearing, you had to collect calls from the correctional institution. So again, this is an economical burden on the family of these phone systems, and I think it's rigged that way. Even with the FaceTime, it's 15 minutes. And
Wow.
I'm visiting with your family, you got to get a call right back, and that's just another $3. So my wife and I, we do it sometimes 3-4 times a week. Depending on if I have not saw her within that week or 2 weeks, so something comes up in the family where she can't get here every other week. And so that can become very expensive.
Sure.
FaceTime. So I wonder what the fee is in Tennessee versus our fee here for FaceTime.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I asked the question. If Mr. Sutton was able to get FaceTime there, I'd be really interested to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna find out what I have these questions down. I'm curious because that's true.
Yeah.
How much? They gotta
$3 for 15
they gotta
minutes.
pay for calls as it is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're still, and I think, all right, you still pay for calls, but I think they get like a half hour. The call goes for a half hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't have to call every 15 minutes. I believe it's a half hour right now.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would love that.
I know, right?
I would love that.
Yeah,
That would be a blessing in disguise.
yep, it would.
Yes. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
No, I'm seeing a lot of comments, and I'm I'm answering people as we're going. But does anybody have any questions?
John has a question.
John has a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, she did not get back. She's in Rome today. Yes.
Oh yeah, Christy.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was asking if Christy was back.
No, not till Sunday night.
She's
Sunday night.
yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
Sunday night they get back.
Yes.
She said to me, "Mom, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to." So Friday is
This call
tomorrow.
and your telephone number will be
is-
monitored and recorded.
Tomorrow's Naples. So Friday, Saturday. She said, "I can't wait for a sea day, just like because you're just on. You don't go nowhere. You're just sailing back." So she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm a little bit tired." She said, "It's a lot, like she said, it was a lot of walking, a lot, and because when you go by a cruise, it's great, but you only have that, when they stop in the morning, and you only have like the whole day. It's not like if you fly there, you can do what you want. Here, you want to get what you can in that one day. So they just been nonstop every day. So, but they love cruising. I do
This call and your
too.
telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Like we cruise so many times with them that when we go to some of the St. Port, we don't get like St. Thomas, San Juan, St. Kitts, St. John. We don't get out. I don't even. We stopped even doing excursions or getting off the ship. We'd stay back because we went there so many times. Puerto Rico. I could keep going. All the places we went because we would cruise with them every February up until 3 years ago. No, 2 years for us. We haven't been able to go, but we'll see. I love cruising. I'll stay on the ship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is where when we get out, we will have a formerly incarcerated cruise.
That's right.
Where we
I think we got the name for that cruise, which we'll be talking about soon.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. We were there because Manny was saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready. You just mentioned the word cruise, and Christy, she'll book it, she'll plan it. I have travel agents in here. My friend Sue, she'll hook us up too. I don't know if you're still in here, Sue, but we'll just get Sue. She'll hook everybody up. Yeah, there's a bunch of cruisers on here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Again, my wife loves the cruise, and I think that you have put cruise on her mind. She's still listening. She's supposed to be walking stairs tonight. When she talks about a cruise and going back on the cruise with the girls, and hopefully she'll be able to do that soon. She's so worried about me, she hasn't been able to skip away.
Oh, see. And of course.
So we also, Marge, when we get a little bit more information, there's something that Sauve has also put together that we want to talk about right now for Gary and Caroline.
Right.
When
Probably by the 24th, we'll be able to. I know that the 24th is a big day for March, and we're talking about the 25th to be able to release this. And I think I've created something to help financially with Caroline's position as well as Mr. Sutton's fight. I don't know if Barry Check has been contacted yet in New York, but I know that you guys have raised $50,000. I just believe, and the only way the justice system works is going to be more money that's needed to actually do a proper defense and hopefully save his life. So I have something in the pipeline. Unfortunately, my wife tore a ligament in her finger and sent some stuff behind. She's diligently working. Marvin is working on a part of the putting this together. And hopefully the next week or the week after we'll be able to present it with what we've been planning. I'm sorry about the delay. And as we talked about, I'm excited to introduce it to the kids of Charge Family Nation out there. And I pray that it will be receptive and received by them.
Oh, absolutely. And the 25th, that's my birthday. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's what we were trying to be very sensitive of the timing. We hope maybe we could do this, next Thursday. But, we want to do it right with what we have planned coming up, a few Thursdays on the ChargedwithChange, second on Thursday night. We're diligently working on it, behind the scenes to get it done. And I didn't know it was your birthday, but I knew for sure it was about the 24th.
Yeah, I did talk to you about that.
So, right. So that we were trying to be very sensitive to that, and I feel for you. That's your story to share with everybody, but it's in my heart.
I know.
And so it touched me when you told me that, and I'm trying to be, sensitive to that date. So hopefully everything will work out at its proper time.
Absolutely.
John's excited. He's on the laptop right now doing another part of it, but we'll be, so it's a team effort here. Right, yeah, we're doing, we're doing everything to do what we got to do. Again, my wife is just working her butt off on that part of it, and I just really want to help them in any way that I can.
Oh, I love that.
Our talent, collective talent together. And I can't wait to, you guys ever see everything, hear everything that we have planned coming forward with Thursday night. We're excited about it, and hopefully it's not this Thursday, which I think it's the 18th. It will be the following Thursday.
Right.
And we will then be ready to actually, I think, shock the ChargedwithChange family, where we, as individuals behind the prison wall, have put together in our minds to not only help transform lives up in here, but hopefully keep life safe out there. Is the way that I can say that. That's a big concern of mine.
Yeah.
And at the same time, being able to provide resources to Caroline and to further help with Mr. Sutton's defense to save the man's life. I believe that individual in this justice system in America, they have unlimited resources, and they will spend every dime of it to prove their point. And it takes brilliance and that craftiness of a lawyer's mouthpiece to save an individual's life like that. I had the death penalty filed against me. It was dropped. We currently serve time with death row inmates in California. Death row here was disbanded by Governor Newsom maybe about 2 years ago, and those inmates off death row were circulated throughout the prison system. I think Donovan has like 24 of them. John, you said there's 18 on B-Yard, I believe? Yeah, give or take a few. While I left at corporate and sat up, I was on guard with 7 of them. And to listen to them talk in California, there's multi-million dollars spent to fight for their lives, which is why the government disbanded it. It cost too much.
So we had that conversation, Marge. Remember when we were trying to figure out why it is that in the state of California they can't get a habeas corpus lawyer to represent death row inmates, and it is because we were talking to Carell, and Carell broke that down to the fact that they have to have, was it 6 trials under their belt?
Before they're death row
before there can be a death row attorney, and there's only 3 in the state, and 2 of them who are actually qualified to be capital attorneys, and 2 of them are dead themselves. There was only 1 for over, what is it, 700 individuals on death row, John?
Yes, 700. And the average cost for 20 years was $12 million they were spending on per case. So,
and Mama T's in here, and Mama T is friends with Gary and with Caroline, and Mama T's been doing everything so much. And Mama T, you have men that are here that are 3 of them. Here's my phones that are calling in, and they have plans to do something to raise some monies for Caroline and Gary.
Yes,
yep. You've been talking to Gary tonight. I love it. So we have men that are incarcerated who have big plans, and it's going to be released soon. I didn't say anything to you yet. I have inside information, Mama T. I just wanted to wait for everything to. We're finalizing things, so. But please.
Yes.
it's coming.
It's coming.
No. Yes. Yes, it is. This is something very near and dear to our hearts as we have our loved ones who come to travel to visit us.
Right.
And this is something that is very near and dear.
Right. Yeah, when you asked me for that information and Pappy gave it to me, Suave, I was like, I wonder what he's up to. But
Suave just got logged out. He wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
He was deep in the conversation and it logged it.
So wait, should I hang up on that phone?
Back in, or it might tell him.
Should I hang up the other phone?
May have to plug.
Josh?
Yes, hang up the other phone.
Okay.
Hang up the other phone.
I thought he was still on there. I don't know. Oh, okay, I hung up.
No. Yeah,
But yeah, when Suave had asked me about Gary information and Pappy gave it to me and I sent it to him, I'm like, what's he up to? He's like, you just wait.
Yes.
I know.
Yes. Well, it's
amazing.
It's not just about us. We understand today that it takes it takes all of us in order to be able to.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's probably going to call back because it was 60 seconds right now. Okay,
60
we're going to hang up.
seconds.
Give us a second. If we're not there, we'll be right back.
All right. Bye. Oh, these calls. I mean, they're free. We can't complain. They are free. Their calls are free, but every 15 minutes, it drives me crazy. So we will see. Mama T, thank you for coming in. And I will get with you after because they're finalizing what they want to do. And it's just to help raise funds for Gary and Carolyn, something the guys want to do. So I will get with you and Pappy. Mama T, look, I got one of my soaps. The other one's on its way. I can't wait. I got one. I'm waiting for the other ones. They should be in this week. Oh, tomorrow, Friday or Saturday. Oh, okay, Mama T. Yeah, and I'll send you mine. I didn't want to say anything yet till we finalize this stuff, but they're doing some amazing things. And I got my contract. Suave wrote a song, and I got the contract. He had his attorneys write up a contract. So I'll be able to release the song he wrote for me. And he turned everything over to me, which is amazing, too. We got ourselves. Oh, I know the smell is so good.
Josh,
My daughters, I had to bring into her
An
house.
incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And I think you know, Suave's the R&B singer from the 80s who redid the song My Girl. He's on YouTube. That's who we're talking with.
Thank you for using
He's in Donovan.
link.
all right.
Are we good?
He's trying to get back in. If
All
not,
right.
he'll just plug in,
All right.
and we'll have to. Yes.
Absolutely. No, you're good.
But yeah. Okay. His fingers are working.
What does he have to do? Sign out and sign back in?
Well, we didn't see that, and then however much phone call is left when it signs him out, you have to wait for that call. It says you have an active call, so you have to wait until that 15 minutes runs out before you can actually log back in.
Okay.
So
There you
This
go.
is Global Tellink.
Yeah.
You have a prepaid call from
there we go.
Anderson.
an
Technical
incarcerated
difficulties.
individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
The magnesium lotion's
This call
great,
and
Dash
your
Mom.
telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
There we
There we
go.
go.
I
Okay.
apologize for that. I was in Barcelona. I was thinking about that video.
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
I
You
was
know-
on a cruise. I'm like, wow.
Right? Yes. And you know, it's funny because I would never send little video clips and stuff. And then John told me one day, like, how important little things like that are. And now it's like, I love to send it. Because I'm like, you guys, like, you might think, oh, who wants to see that stuff? But John's like, no.
That's it. No, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I got a picture of my dog today, and I thought I was in heaven just looking at our dog. I mean, it's
Right?
those little things.
Yeah.
They're
The
big
little
mountains in here in your spirit.
You're right.
John, she's blaming you for sending us the videos.
No, I love doing it now because I thought I'm like they don't want to see what's going on, like this little thing, you know. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the cranes. So I'm telling you, Suave, I had two cranes come up to my door. They were as tall as me, and they were at my front door. I opened it, and one almost came in. I was like, you know, come on in. And it's like, it's crazy. So I send them to John and to Josh.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love those
Yeah.
little things, those mementos that my
Yeah.
wife sends me or my sister. It carries you through.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wake up every morning from scripture. So I appreciate it. Like I say, I woke
Aw.
up at 3:30 in the morning, going through agony last night with this morphine withdrawal.
I know.
And I saw that video of your daughter and grandson, and I was like, it just put a smile on my face. So
Yeah.
right on time. I so appreciate that, and you sharing your family with us. It's just a blessing.
Oh. And yeah, she's been doing these little videos. Like, so she's on a cruise, Mama T, my daughter Christy, who helps me with everything. And she did like, she's been in Italy, Spain, France. So she's been doing such great clips. And I just been sending them to the guys just so you could see, you know? And I love that.
Yes.
I so appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I so appreciate it.
Because of course she would want Josh to see it because like that's her buddy, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
She
yeah.
loves, not that she loves all you guys, but she loves Josh. I don't know. Josh is her buddy. She sat there and did of the song, the song. She sat and did the clips for him because you could only do the 30 seconds. So she did that 3-minute song. She broke it all down.
Yeah. Which, by the way, should be out by 24th, 25th on all streaming services. That should be done by next week.
Oh my God.
We just have to add the performance name to another digital platform, which is I'm now clear from Capital, so we're working on that. And I predict by the 24th that ChargedwithChange will be on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, and all the other digital streaming forms. So.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Oh, and everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And look at what they're accomplishing, these men. Like every day you're doing something different and you're, we're out here and you're accomplishing so much.
Well, thank you, because we were having this conversation, Raymond and I, today, and it feels like our hands are tied. Like, we are doing great things in here, but it takes you, it takes Jamie, it takes Keisha. Like, we come up with all this stuff, but a lot of the legwork is done by you guys on the outside, and this is where that tie, that connection with our people is so important. And my heart just goes out to Carolina and Gary. Like, I hope Mama T, please, if you can, please send him. I don't know if they get text messages or stuff or anything like that, but just let him know that he is in our thoughts and our prayers. And we hope for a speedy recovery. And we are also...
Yeah, Mama T talks to them. She messages. She does talk to them. Yep.
Yes.
And I was on that suit when I talked to Carolyn tonight, like via messenger. We were on Mama T's live. Mama T went live. I jumped in there and I was talking. And she just said, I'll definitely message him and let him know. Yep. So we were on Mama T's and Caroline sounded so good. I mean, I know she was getting tired. She had to take her meds. But she sounded good. I was so surprised. And, I'm glad I could help her with a little bit of information on the medical supplies because I did, Mama T, I was telling her I did own a medical supply company before I retired. And I only shut it down when my son passed away. I don't know what it was. I couldn't go in there anymore. My son was my business. He was my manager. He was my delivery person. Everyone loved him, and I'm not just saying that. And when I lost my son, I never went back in that store. My husband, we sold everything, and I still have my desk. My son passed away in 2006. It'll be 20 years. It feels like yesterday. And I still have my desk in my garage, and it's in a box, and it says MargeC's desk. I don't even know what's in there. I never opened it. They just packed it for me, and it's still in there. Someday, I'll do it someday. Someday I'll open it. I can't do it. I just can't. Yeah. Because he was my best friend. He was my everything. So it's just hard. And the 24th is coming up. I told you, Sauve. Yeah.
Yeah. You shared that with me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's your story to tell. I'm like a glove mouse sometimes. So.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Yeah. He's around my neck every day. I have his picture and a charm with it, and I wake up, put it on. I don't sleep with it, but he's with me every day. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That's unfortunate. I feel for you. I heard it in your voice, and when you say everyone loves him, it's a reflection of you. I feel like I've known you my whole life.
I know.
You talk, never met you in person. So if he had any part of you in him, which I'm sure he did, the love of everywhere he went.
Yeah. Well, I told the girls I used to laugh at him because I used to send him for delivery, and I would say, "Why? Thank you, Di. Why would it take you an hour to deliver a cane? You drop it off. You showed him how. That's it. he would be like, but Mom, they don't have anybody. So I took out her trash. And I went and bought her water. I went and bought her water ice because it was hot. And I was like, oh my God. So when we got orders, our orders went out same day. So I'm like, that's fine. You want to work till 11 o'clock tonight? Keep doing what you're doing. But that was him. He would go deliver things and take out their trash. And he would go to the store for them. He would buy them water ice. And I would be like, oh my God. But I loved it because I was worried, because when you're older and you're sick, you get be grouchy and you have to have the right person or people to work for you.
Right.
And I was so fortunate that he was able to go in and do that, and treat people like that. And I'd just be like, so you want petty cash, right? And he's like, no, Mom, that was on me. I used to love to mess with him.
Wow.
And people would call and they would say, can I speak to Vinny? And I would be, but this is the owner. I would never say it's his mom. This is the owner. No, I want to speak to Vinny. When he's back, have him call me. And I look at the phone like, are you kidding me? It's my business. And they were going over my head. But that was his personality. It really was. It really was.
Wow.
I was so proud of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's a celebration of life.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And he's going to be a grandpa in August. I'm going to be a great-grandmother. Oh, my God, a great-grandmother. He's going to be a grandpa. Josh, don't laugh because those words, great-grandma. But I'm excited.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my grandson's 30. Vinny's 30 years old. Vinny Jr. Yep.
Oh, wow.
First baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yep. So don't worry. Thank you, Mama T. I bought the crib. They got the crib already. I bought cases of diapers. I'm already sending stuff in the shower. Didn't even happen.
Oh, wow.
My grandson's like, a crib showed up. I went, yeah, exactly. I talked to her mom and yeah, we got a crib. And don't worry about it. That's just the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then your birthday is the 25th.
25th. Yeah. So yeah, he passed away the day before my birthday. He was going for a second opinion for his headaches and he never made it. He passed away. So he was suffering with headaches. They blamed it on sinuses. And I had a doctor said, bring him in. I want to check him. And he didn't answer his phone that morning. My husband went there and unfortunately he was folding laundry. He had his own home and 2 children and he passed away. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
It's 20 years. It feels like yesterday. It never goes away.
Yeah.
And it never will. But you know what? He's in my heart and that's all I could do right now. I'm fortunate. I have grandkids and now I'm going to have a great-grandchild. So
That's a blessing.
it is
Right.
a blessing.
Yeah.
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 So if it was a boy, they were going to name the boy after my son, but it's a girl, and they said the name has meaning, and they're not telling me until we're not going to know the girl's name until the day of the shower, which is July 12th. He's going to announce it that day.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
Oh.
I can't wait till
Take
July
a
12th.
guess.
I
I'm
don't.
not a gambler anymore. I can't gamble, but I would say, I bet maybe I'm gonna go with starts with an M.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't matter. I'm kind of going on with a V with so he was Vincent. I'm thinking something on the line of, I don't know, a girl's name that way. I don't know.
Mhm.
We'll see. I don't know what to think. Whatever it is, I don't care. I already love her. It doesn't matter to me. Yep. Because trust me, we had so many Vincents. My father-in-law was Vincent. My husband's Vincent. My son's Vincent. My grandson's Vincent. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens
well,
when
we
you're
keep
all
that going.
Italian. Everybody, you just keep the name going. So we have Vincent Anthony, we have Vincent
All
Anthony
right.
Jr., then we have Vincent James. It's been,
This call and
yeah.
your telephone number will be monitored and
Yeah.
recorded.
So we'll see.
That's what it is, Mark. I was partially raised by an Italian family. My stepmother's last name was DeLuca.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
They own DeLuca Jewelry. Yes. That's crazy.
Wow, yep.
Wow.
You have
DeLuca.
6 seconds remaining.
There it is.
Yep.
That's why.
Wow. Okay.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I have two, that's crazy. Them sisters, full-blooded Italian. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow. But I feel for you. You're in my prayers.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. And
Yes.
I know it's going to be hard for you next week or week after. So,
Thank you.
You want to call back for one more?
Aubrey, did it say 60 seconds? I will-
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do the one more.
We're going to call right back.
Okay.
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 Bye. They are so amazing, I'm telling you. They are so amazing. And I can't wait till you see what they're coming up with for Gary and to raise money. I don't believe, wait, did you all hear they're dropping he's having the song on all platforms. I know he said his wife was going to, take care of it, but Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, and for my birthday, he's going to have it. And I know most of you's heard the song. I know, I'm like, so. And he turned everything over to me. He made me the producer of the song. I'm so excited. And I only knew him a week when he wrote that song for Charged with Change. And it's amazing. And I could play it after.
You have a prepaid call from
Miss Connie.
Josh Burcham.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility from San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have
Johnny.
You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call and your telephone Thank you for using Marvin link. You have a prepaid call.
Okay.
Thank you for using
Oh, we're back. Here we go.
Yes.
Yes.
We're back. We got John going, conversating with Wayman.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
We have. I think we've talked about Adobo, and I think you guys went on
Yeah.
it. So today, yesterday we had a presentation to the mental health staff. We had to give to the senior psychologist on the yard and 17 clinicians and interns about what it is that we're about to do with Adobo. We are the first peer-generated content that is going to be, it's all peer done. They're going to come in and film us for 2 days, 5 hours a day on the core curriculum. And this is the first time it's ever been done in the nation, put on this platform. And Adobo is in 1,500 institutions in 40 different states. So it has a pretty big footprint on being able to reach incarcerated individuals. And John is one of the, he's a phenomenal content creator to make it streamline and flow and understand from start to finish on these topics that we talk about a lot on Charged with Change. And so it's pretty big, and we're trying to get it finished. He's trying to get it finished, I should say, to at the end of the month we have to have another presentation to the institution's administration from the warden on down. So we have a lot that we have to get in line in how we present that to them to what it is. They're not even familiar with the platform itself, so we have to educate them on what it is and how it can work as a tool for the mental health department and getting individuals from point A to point B.
Right.
So he's diligently working on that, and but his presence was felt here all night long as he made it over here to do that. So,
Absolutely.
that's just another iron that we have in the fire, and this is a huge endeavor, let alone just task. John's been working on this for 2 years to get it to this point. So we're super, super excited.
I love it.
It's gonna be able to have some really, really good content. Not that there's not good content already on Adobo, but this is start to finish. You can build what we call a board packet through doing this work. So
That's amazing.
Diligently getting it done.
Yeah.
On top of ChargedwithChange, on top of he is a certified peer support specialist as well. So he works during the day, giving back to the community on a daily basis. And then now we have these things coming down the pipeline with that we're doing in conjunction with Sauve and ChargedwithChange, and just fortunate to build these. Yes, to build these connections that are
teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
To have
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And Keisha, I just want to say thank you for the work that you do, as well as you, Marge. You guys are the glue that keep us together. And I know at sometimes we're pains in the asses, trying to get this, that, or the other, and
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Approved. Trying to get the things in order. It's not always an easy task to deal with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it red tape. I would call it roadblocks. That we have to deal with to get to these points. But and I want to thank the ChargedwithChange Nation. The community has just grown into this huge support network. And right now with Gary and his situation with Caroline, I see how this has all come together and everybody supporting one another, and the support that you guys give us, like that, the feedback and the comments that Mark lets us know. It really is it's a emotional boost for us. We
and just like
are just.
And just like my friend Dash Mom, she's in here all the time, just said, and Mama T, how Gary Wayne brought a lot of communities together. I mean, we all get along, but it brought so many different groups of people together. Gary Wayne Sutton, like we're all just fighting for the same thing for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we want, I mean, I can't imagine being in Wayman's shoes, having a life without, and I definitely can't be. I can't put myself in to know what that's truly like. But as a life inmate, I can connect with him, and I can share his pain of the situation of just being, struggling emotionally. Our mental health. When we talk about our mental health. When we talk about visiting days are great until when our family has to leave, and it's tough on them, it's tough on us when these things happen. And mental health is a true, it's a reality of things that happen, and mental health is very, very important, and we want to support. I can't stress it enough. We support you, Gary. We love you. We
pray for you.
Yeah, we sympathize, and I can feel your pain. With this struggling right now with Caroline in the situation, brother, we're with you. Absolutely, 100%. And the support that you're talking about, that this community has come together, I just feel the ChargedwithChange community is real, it's compassionate, I feel it, and I think we are graduating into a ChargedwithChange nation. It's something that is big and it's important, and I'm passionate about it. I love it. I love the premise. I love the foundation. As you guys know, it's all about transformation and bringing into the light, that change is possible, and that people can change through tough situations and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I know this is going to be the last call. I have to go out to get Canteen.
Oh, okay.
So. Yes, thankfully they haven't called yet, so it's great. But I know it is late there. I want to say thank you to everybody for allowing us to kind of pivot today. We got some really cool stuff, but
Yes.
I really want to say that, you know, we support you, Gary. We support you, Caroline. Our hearts go out to you, and I think it was for Wayman and I and John, it was truly important to recognize the sacrifices that Caroline has made and the struggles that she's going to go through, that being incarcerated ourselves, and that the strain, today we recognize the strain that we put on our families that have been there, like Wayman was saying, you know, they're the ones that are answering the phones. They're the ones that are coming to see us. They're the ones that are sending us clothes, that are giving us money for commissary. And there are rocks. Yes, helping us do all this stuff, the stuff that you do, Marge, and, you know, the whole Charged With team, Charged With Change team, Katie, Lauren, Christy, all you guys. Mama T, that's a new name.
Yeah, Mama T, that's right. That's a new name to you guys.
Yes,
that's a new name.
And Mama T right now is like the connect, like she's taking care of everything with Caroline, like as far as communication. She's been in contact with Gary, like Mama T, and she's been covering this. She's been covering it from the beginning, but it's, you know, it's the first time you're hearing it on here with us. But yep, she's been amazing, Mama T.
Wow.
Yeah, man, we thank you for the dedication, not only to the platforms, but to Gary, to stick with him and fight for his life. That's what's happening. Like, you know, this isn't it's a serious matter of, you know, from just a little bit of the conversations we've had, Marge, that, you know, this man wasn't even in the place. They have him on video somewhere else.
Life doesn't replace life. Thou shalt not kill.
Right.
Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Life does not replace life.
Thou shalt not
life
kill.
doesn't bring another life back.
Right.
This is America. So
That's
thou
right.
shalt not kill. Remember that.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I appreciate everything. Wayman, thank you for coming on. John, for giving us your presence, the strength. You know, the three of us, the three musketeers.
That's right.
We've got our heads together, and we're.
Sorry, my wife, when you call me that. I think I'm in trouble every time I heard say Wayman.
I know, when he calls you that, I get a little bit thrown back when I hear Wayman. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I supposed to be calling you that now?
No, I mean, yeah, I answer. I mean,
right, I know.
No, actually, I'm like, Marge, she was getting her hair done one day, and I asked her for some information for something I'm working on, and she goes, I'm at the hairdresser, Wayman. Normally she says swab. I'm going, what did I do?
And I didn't even realize that till after. Oh my God, that was funny.
What did I do?
Yeah, see? Oh, so now when you're in trouble, I'll call you Wayman. Oh. But I can't even imagine that ever happening. Nope.
No, I mean, just,
I know.
My wife can say my name better than anybody.
I love it. Yep, I love it. Oh. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate this. This has been amazing. Everyone enjoyed it. I always give them the feedback. Trust me. They all get a message after with feedback, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. And look at these 112,000 likes over here and the heart me's, and you guys are amazing.
Wow.
112,000 we got. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's something called a heart me, and it's like, I don't like to use this word because it's TikTok's, it's our fan club. I don't have a fan club. I have a family. They know that. TikTok uses, send your heart me to join the fan club. No, it's a family here, not a fan club. Not at all. Absolutely. Yep. But, well, I appreciate you guys, and I will be in touch. You know that.
Call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Is Josh still with us?
Thank you so much, Marge.
Where's Josh? It went quiet.
Here?
Oh, I can't hear him.
Can
Oh, now I can.
you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
For a minute, it went quiet.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All
Yes.
right.
Well, thank you, everybody. You guys have a wonderful evening.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We love you all, and we appreciate you spending the evening with us, and we will talk to you guys all next week.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
guys. Thank you, Charged with the Family Nation.
Oh,
Thank you, Marge.
thank you. Thank you. All right, bye. And all right, love
guys have a
you.
good evening.
All right, love you, Josh.
All right.
Hang in there. And tell John I said good
All
night.
right. John, good night. Everybody says good night, John. All right.
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. That was awesome. They're so funny. Oh my God. What a trip. They're so funny. So yeah, we have something that Suave is working on. I had to get some information from Pappy. We will release it next week, but anything we raise is going to go towards Gary and Caroline. And then the song is going to be released, I think, on my birthday. I don't know. I didn't know they had it ready to go to Apple Music, to Spotify. I'm like so impressed. But because I did get the contracts, but I was waiting for Christy to look at it. It's cut and dry. Emma, I should send it to you to look at it for me. I just need eyes. And it's simple, cut and dry. Because everything's turned over to me. But I was waiting for Christy to get back, and I feel bad not getting it right back to him. But this is amazing. They're so, not all of them are bad, and they, paid for what they did. And look at Suave. I mean, he needs medical care. He has cancer, and to get that treatment there is horrible. Horrible. But on another note, has there been any other news I've been getting? And I think, Alma, you said something. Alex was arrested. I've been getting all these notifications. To trust is there too. Yep. I've been getting notifications. Why did he get arrested? I did get a notification. So my phone's going off like crazy.
That guy had the cop that basically had
So this is 857, and they're showing.
also another one.
Why was he arrested? Does anybody know? I got to catch up on some stuff. But whatever they found out near Mexico was nothing to do with her. Alex was arrested, I assume, from being back at the house. Oh my gosh. I think so. And they didn't find anything, of course, because I'm sure somebody would have said something. Alex that was covering Nancy Guthrie. It's my phone's been going off saying arrest again. So Alex, who's out there with 857, but he resisted. Oh, his breathing was bad. Okay. Oh no, Maribeth, is everything okay? That's what I heard going back to the house. Yeah, Alex Criminal Network. Yeah.
T-shirt.
He's a
and fell to the-
YouTuber?
well, he fell.
Oh, I
He
thought
made
they were.
himself fall.
They said they were
And he's the
talking
one
about
that
it, but
twisted
I don't think they
Alex
really are.
arm back. You can see quite clearly. Then the short officer.
That's crazy. Why? I don't know why they keep going back. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know why they keep going back. Oh, James, I was wondering, but that's okay. I'm gonna download it and you can listen in. It was very good. Someone said it come over the scanner afterwards. It said he had. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, James, I'll have it. I'll send it to you when it's done. It probably won't be done until tomorrow night because I gotta upload it. I gotta download it from TikTok, upload it onto YouTube, and it takes about 2 or 3 hours to get it uploaded. I have to grab some. Oh no, I don't have to go in there. But how are you, James? Other than that. GT streets are wild. Oh my God, Alma. I'm afraid. Oh my God. So the guy surprised me tonight. So I'm excited. James, did you hear this song? Texas Girl, he's doing amazing. He's doing so good. Since they found out what's wrong with him. You know, it was medications that were interacting with each other. Finally got the rhythm. Oh, James, I heard you're on fire. That's the message I got. I heard you're on fire, James. I got a message about you. Check your Oh, okay. I will, Alma. Texas Girl, he's doing so good, thank God. Since they found out it was medicines that 2 different doctors were prescribing that were interacting with each other, that was causing most of his issues. Other than that, he's doing fine. We got the puppy, and he's walking the dog, and he's taking care of him, and doing amazing. Yeah, he's really doing good. Oh, did you hear the song that Sauve wrote? That's what I was getting at. I don't know. Did you hear the song that he wrote for me? It's actually going to be, he just announced, because he did do a contract. He turned it over to me that it's my song. Anything that's made on it, nobody gets it. Which is amazing. He had a legal document drawn up for me. And he just told me tonight it's going to be dropped on my birthday, June 25th, on Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora. Here, I'll let you. I don't know if you heard it. He wrote this for me. I'll play a little bit of it. Here it is. This is it. I know, Texas Girl.
Been charged with change.
This is for my platform.
Charged with change. I never thought I could be who I turned out to be. So many dreams lost and days wasted.
So this is the song he wrote. And he's incarcerated. I love this song.
Friends gonna come and go. Even those who say they got you.
I know, Texas Girl. I didn't know it. Yeah, this is him. I didn't know he was going to drop it on my birthday. And Marge, see, my name's even in it. Yeah, this is him singing. James, I love this. Especially the meaning.
I talk right, I walk right, I act right, I live life right. 'Cause I've been charged with change.
Yes.
Charged with change. I can't change what was. Truth be told, I made far too many bad choices. All this time I've been locked up, I finally realized, like MJ said, I had to start with the man in the mirror. Fess up,
Catherine.
Mess up. I realized it was time to step up and make that change. 'Cause I didn't like my past reflection. Had blinders on and I could not see what Captain Lewis or so many others saw in me. Yeah, I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. So I have decided to walk through life the right way. No mask on my face, walking truth, speaking truth. Don't care about no hood mess. Red rag or blue rag or whatever, hood flag. 'Cause I've been charged with change these days, these days, these days.
Oh my God, James. I love this song. Dr. Crosby's the editor of all Keith's books. I even got her to help him with his book. He even added her. Lynn's.
If you listen to this, you've been charged with change. Like Joshua.
They have a music program at Donovan. They have a whole Where they're at, it's a little bit different at Donovan. He has a whole music program there. That's it. And tonight, he didn't tell me. He broke the news on here. It's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora come June 25th on my birthday. He broke the news here. Like, I knew his wife was working on it because his wife does a lot with the music. I knew she was helping with it, but I really didn't think it was going to happen that soon. Like, he drew up a contract that I'm the producer of the song and everything belongs to me. He wants nothing out of it. I mean, if it makes something, but that's not what we're doing this for. But for him to do that, that's like awesome that he would trust, you know. And he wrote that like a week and a half after we started talking. Like, I wasn't even talking to him that long, and he's like, I got a surprise for you. You just touched me. And he wrote the song. And he wrote another song we're going to be releasing soon. It's absolutely amazing. I have 13 years. Oh, James. I know, Lisa. That's right, James. I'm so excited. I didn't know it was going to happen that soon. And I do. There's certain things I'll talk to them, you know, like I spoke to Sauve about my son and different things. And I didn't realize I called him by his real name the day I was getting my hair done. I didn't realize that. He's like, I thought you were mad. Like, my wife calls me, his real name is Waymond, Waymond Anderson. That's his real name. And I didn't realize I called him that. I always call him Sauve. I'm putting away some of my phones. We had 4 phones working tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 phones, but we have 4 going at it tonight. I think I need to upgrade. This phone. I think I need to get a phone this weekend, maybe. Even though I like the quality, the picture quality on this phone, the older phone. But I know, James, I didn't want to bother you, but I knew you weren't here. I know. Look at that number. Look at that. I love it. Yep. And he announced he wants to help with he's going to be helping with Gary Wayne Sutton out of Tennessee. James, I think I talked to you about that case too a little bit. He actually has something coming out where he can help financially. Now think about this. You have inmates that are going to be helping other inmates. And he wants to help with, because his wife fiance got in a car accident, and they want to help. So tonight, what we were supposed to do tonight, we were supposed to drop a song tonight and talk about something else. They just turned it all around on me and wanted to talk about what families go through when their loved ones are incarcerated. The financial strain, the physical, mental, all that. And they know. I'm telling you, I adore each and every one of them, but Sauve is so amazing too. Wasn't it, ML? I do. I love listening. I could listen to them talk. And it used to be Josh and John. Now it's Josh, John, and Sauve. Oh my God, you're fine, James. You're fine. You'll get to listen to it after. I can't believe how you read that book in like a few hours. So James got Unleashed by Keith Erickson, and he read the book like as soon as he got it, he was done. Do they have kids? They do have children. Josh doesn't. John and Sauve do. And no, not at all. Not at all. You know, maybe they did down the line, but now they go visit them. They have family visits. I know. Look at that. 116,000. And Lisa, you know, when we do the JMJ show, now we got to add that S in there somewhere. Beautifully broken. They come to church. Like Sauve was having a tough time this week because his little girl graduated middle school, graduated 8th grade, and he couldn't be there. And of course, that bothered him a lot. You know, and I'm sure his daughter, but he said he talked to his daughter and she said, Daddy, don't worry about it. I understand. And, you know, you're going to have to figure that out, Lisa. We got that S in there now. And Josh was in there working on that, what's the name of the Endovi, the other app they're working on. I got so much stuff on my plate here. Adovo. Josh was working on that because they're going to be going into prison to film them too. They're going to be doing a series for them. It's good. They do. They absolutely. His wife was in here. Keisha was here. She had to do something, but Keisha came in here, and I talk to his wife all the time. She'll text me in the morning and make sure I'm okay. His wife. Where is she? Like, this is his wife. We go back and forth talking all day long. This is me and Sauve's wife. So I not only, you know, have a relationship with the guys that I talk to them, I'm involved with the families. He's doing good. Marcella, he's doing good. Thank God. Since when they found out that what was wrong and that 2 medicines were interacting with each other, that 2 different doctors gave him, and they took him off of them and more, he's like a new person. And we got a puppy. We got a new puppy for those who don't know. I haven't had a dog in, I don't know how many years, 15 years I haven't had a dog. And I caught my husband on the floor with the dog. My husband hasn't been on the floor. Like, look at this. He hasn't been on the floor with a dog, with anybody. Even the kid, my grandson was 4 and he's 13 now. He loves this dog. The dog sleeps with him though now. He stays in the living room with him. It pisses me off. Like, look at him. Look at him. We got to get your name out there more. Aw, James, thank you. I know. Look, he's actually... And he didn't fall there either. And it's a joke. I'm kidding. I said, you're on the floor and you didn't fall. And today, this dog is like a baby. He's so good. Oh, my God. He took a picture of me and the dog. I was just relaxing with the dog. So the dog is going to be 3 July 1st. He's a rescue. And he's just so good. He hasn't had any accidents in the house, not one. And I was going to buy those pads. Cappy, yeah. Cappy Fianna's forever. I was going to buy him, you know, those pads. And my daughter's like, no, let's see if you can take him. And ever since the day we got him, he had one accident near the front door. I have tile floors because I didn't, he was telling me he had to go out, but I wasn't used to it. So I ignored him and he went to the bathroom on the floor. One time. Now he just waits till we go out. But James, he has more toys than any child I had. I have bags of toys for him. I buy so much for him. It's crazy. I know. Then wait, I went to order this new dish, a bowl with a water cooler that I turned around and it said it wouldn't be here till July. And I'm like, why? And it's because I picked a certain color, so I switched the color blue, and now it'll be here Saturday. But ML, he really is. He really is. Or when you show them lots of, yep. And he'll get on my, so yesterday I took the day off. It was my husband's birthday. So we had his birthday, and my husband said, why don't you let's like give him a bath. And I was like, well, my daughter gave him one last week. So I said, all right. And I put him in the, because I don't have a tub, I have a shower, and I put him in the shower, and I have the handheld, and he loves it. Today he wanted to go back in. I was like, no, you can't go back in. Oh, James, thank you. Thank you. Wait, Lynn sent me, last night we were on a live. Wait, we were on a live. Listen to the live last night. They were singing happy birthday. They were messing up. Listen to this crew. They did this for they sang happy birthday to my husband and then Lynn's. They did it was on Bree's Live. It was Bree, Jax, Pappy, Soapy, Southern. They were all singing. He couldn't believe it. He was hysterical. It was. Yep. And look at this soap. So Soapy, I got this soap for Gary Wade. She was if you bought certain soaps, my friend that makes soap, her name's Soapy, on here, she was donating the whatever she made to Gary Wayne Sutton. Look at these soaps. She hand paints them all. Like, look at this. This is all goat milk, all natural, all goat milk. So I have the one she did. It's with cowboys riding. It was the best thing. I know. And for my friend Lynn's, her birthday. Lynn's, thank you for catching that. I'm so mad I didn't. That was amazing, Lynn's, that you caught that. And then they sang happy birthday to Lynn's. Was yours like, wait, was yours like that? Yeah, it's so. There's Lynn's. They did the same thing for yours. Lynn's, thank you. I can't wait to play it for him again because he's like, how are they singing to me? But yeah, this is soap. Yeah, we were all in there acting up last night. This is soap. She hand paints these, James. Wait till you see the one I have coming. It's a bar soap and it has cowboys on horses, and she hand paints. She does them on live. Just like this. This is. I can't wait to get my cupcake. Look at this. This is soap. Look what she makes. This still smells so good. Her soaps are amazing. And she donated the money to Gary Wayne Sutton's legal fund. Any purchases. So I'll show you the soap I get. I have the Cowboys one too. I ordered it. Mine should be here tomorrow because I placed 2 orders. I did 2 orders. Me and my daughter did an order. Then I did a separate order, and I got the Cowboys, and I got the and she made me a cupcake, a lavender cupcake soap. She did it on live. It's beautiful. So that should be here tomorrow probably. If this came today, it's a shame she had it all boxed up and closed, or she could have threw them all in one shipment. So that'll probably be here tomorrow. I won't use this, of course. It smells so good. I'm just going to try to maybe slice the back and put it in the bathroom because all her soaps smell amazing. Wait till you see the cowboy one. It's so big. I can't believe it. She's so talented. She really is. And it's all natural. Texas girl, isn't she? I love her. Have you heard of those cakes made from? Yes, I have. Yep, James. Absolutely. Yep. I love Soapy so much. She's an amazing person. That whole crowd is. Bree, I call. Well, the joke is me and Pappy share custody of her. I love my cowboy, and you got the fish one too, Katie. Yep. But we share custody of Bree. I make diaper cakes. Oh my God, you do? Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that. Yep. I know, Katie. Bree is like, I adore her. I'm on her live all day with her when she's live during the day. I don't get in the boxes a lot because when I'm not live, I'm usually taking care of my husband, doing things. So I'm listening and I'm there. So I'll jump in the box once in a while when I can. But I love Bree. Bree cracks me up. She really does. So I tell Pappy, be quiet because people will talk about us because we say, what does Bree say? You better send money to Marge for custody, for child support, because that's my other girl. I miss her. Oh, she was live today and yesterday, like 8 hours. She was live all day. All day she was live. I love her. That's my girl. It's my daughter, my other adopted daughter. And me and Lynn's, you'll see me and Lynn's. We'll be on different lives together. And I'm like, fancy meeting you here. We're following each other around. We're always in the same lives, me and Lynn's. Texas girls there every day. But me and Lynn's, we're like jumping on and off lives all day and all night. Like the past couple days, Toby, her friend Toby, oh my God, Lynn's. I laugh so hard with him. There's Lynn's. I laugh so hard with Toby. He cracks me up. Some of the things he comes out with, I just, and my husband's like, what are you laughing at? You're just running around the house laughing. I'm like, if you heard, because I keep my earphones on. I know, Katie. Oh, you will. You will, James. You will. Oh, so much fun. But, well, it is 11 o'clock. I'm going to get ready to go so I can jump in the shower and take the dog out one more time. I love taking him out. I could let him in the yard. Christy's like, why do you go outside and walk him? Just put him out in the yard. But I like to go out. I do. I love to walk out front. I have the park there. I'm in a gated community, so... That's right, Linz. I'll see you in the streets. Oh, wait, announcement. James, thank you. Keith will not be live tomorrow. All right, real quick. I forgot. Thank you, James. So I spoke with Keith. Keith got a court date. He's going to court August 7th. August 7th. So he's preparing for his court. We decided between his job, he works, he has a dog program, he has school, he has group. We decided to do, and Alma's the only one that knows this, we decided to do every other week. I know, James, he got a court date August 7th. We decided we'll do every other week. He has a lot on his plate, and then he jumps in and does everything for me. Finds somebody we're going to interview, does the questions. So I said every other week. So we will not have a live tomorrow night with him. So I'm going to see. I might come live during the day for a little bit. I'm not going to do such a long live. I might do TikTok shop maybe. We'll see, because I'm redoing my schedule too. So, but every other week will be with Keith because he has to prepare. He really has to prepare. You're going to I'll entertain you. Don't worry. Don't worry, Linz. We'll do something. I'll get Bree. I'll tell Bree. Let's have a Bree and Marge live. What do you think of that? Have a restful night. I know. Watch out for the alligator. I know, ML. I stay away from the lake. I'm working with James on that. When he's ready, I'm not going to force him tomorrow night. I mean, he's welcome to do tomorrow night, but I'm not going to push him. Look at him. Oh, Lord, I'm not ready yet, but we are going to do it. Trust me. So, yeah, thank you, James. I forgot all about that I have to redo the schedule with Keith. He'll be next week. Because now that we got a court date, he's preparing. Do it, too. We're going to work on a date. We'll work on a date this weekend and we'll let everyone know. But James agreed. James agreed he's going to do the live with me. So we're going to do this. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Keep your notifications on, most likely tomorrow night. Because I did get notifications that my husband's therapist is coming between 2 and 3. So we'll see. I know. You feel cheated. He's gonna join us. He really is. We got to give the man a chance. We took him in real quick, and he's gonna want. We can't expect everything, and he's working on something too. James, I heard you're on fire, so you got to. I need to know. I got a message from somebody. You're on fire. So, and James is working on a very big project. I know. James has been working on something really big, so we're going to give James a little bit of leadway over here because he's doing something major, and we'll fill you guys in on that too. When he does his live, we'll fill you guys in. The wives one, okay. You know what, Linz? Tomorrow I will speak to Suave's wife because we did one with Keith's wife. I'll talk to Suave's wife and see, you know what I mean? Let's get Suave's wife and her friend, incarcerated. Maybe we could get Paige, who her husband's in Donovan. Suave's wife, I'll speak to her. You know what? I'm not gonna go until I write it down. So the wife's like, you'll enjoy that. I did one with Wife's Live. I did one with Keith's wife. So let's do one with, and she could join us too, Suave's wife. That should be interesting. I know, you weren't. Yep. And the wife's ones are very interesting, like the stuff they deal with and what they go through. It's crazy. So you know what? I wrote it down. I will text her tomorrow. We text every day, and that'll be on my list for tomorrow. I love that, and thank you, Linz. That'll be a good one. Yeah. James, we'll get that one together because I know James is working on something big. And I did get a message that you're on fire right now. So we have to let James do what James does. And then we'll fill everybody in on what he's working on. But he's working on something major to help someone. So I don't want to say too much. We'll discuss it when he comes on. But I need to put out the fire. Yeah, right? Yep. Look at that. James put the fire emoji. Look, it looks like our little fire here. Look at that. I just noticed that. It looks like our fire soup. But we got you, James. No, seriously. He's working so hard. James. But, all right, everyone. I'm going to call it a night. I'll be getting another prison call from Manny. Manny calls me every night to say goodnight. So I'm going to get a call from him soon. I'm going to do that and jump in the shower. All right. I will talk to you later, James. Everyone, thank you for joining. Look at that. Thank you for those taps, the shares, the likes, the heart me's. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Linz, I'll see you in a couple minutes on somebody's live. We'll be there. But all right. Beautifully broken. Thank you, my friend. So everyone have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow.